All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unfiltered podcast. We have 8 amazing guests with us today, man. It's going to be a great show. Let's fucking get it.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Welcome to the Unfiltered podcast, the realest show on earth. That's the globe and the one in the firmament that's surrounded by a wall of ice. Gentlemen, remember, if you want to ask us, all these lovely ladies, or these gentlemen, any questions, or you want to suggest any topics, be sure to super chat. And remember to always wear headphones at work because we're not liable and or responsible for you getting terminated for listening to our content. Ladies, gentlemen, before we start, we speak in generalities. Don't take anything personally because, like I said before, we will get the chat to unanimously kick you out. Yeah. Subscribe, join the family, like the fucking video, become a member because the member chat is always fire. We have 6 tiers, the lowest tier being only $4.99. That is $5. If you don't have $5, boy, go and get that chicken, man, because I don't know what you're doing with your pockets that empty. If you don't have time to watch the full episode, be sure to subscribe to the Clips channel so you can watch the 5 to 10 clips of the most exciting parts of the show. And don't forget to join the Discord. Make sure you become a member of the Locals channel. In the Locals, you'll get the behind-the-scenes look at all the kickouts, all the fights, all the yacht parties. And last but most certainly not least, make sure you go to unfilteredpodcast.shop for the latest merch.
Yeah. And before we get started, man, I just want to thank you guys once again for coming today. We wouldn't have a show without you guys. So thank you so much. And again, let's be respectful. Let's keep it respectful. And we should have a good show. Okay. Guys, welcome back, man. Let's give a special shout out to my boy Tab, man. Okay. So Tab just donated 20 memberships and he just became a Super Saiyan member, man. Shout out to you, brother, man, for all the love that you showed us. Yeah. He's going fucking crazy in the fucking chat, man. We are viewer supported, man. So all your donations mean a lot to us, man. Super chats, we give you guys the right to ask questions and dictate topics. We're the only podcast out here that does that. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. But please keep it respectful, guys. I do reserve the right not to read your super chats if you guys are being disrespectful to the guests. And, if you want to donate $50, $100 and say some stupid shit, then I'm just going to keep your money, brother. So, donations are great and everything. But if you like the video, man, subscribe. That helps us out a lot with the algorithm. Thank you for your continuous support. If we have new viewers in there, which we do every show because YouTube is now pushing us, be kind to these people, man. Tell them to stay around and check us out. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Kick. And man, shout out to all you guys that are starting us off with some good questions, man. We're going to introduce the guests first. We're going to start off with you. You're going to give me your name, your age, and then your relationship status.
Okay. Hi, my name is Vianice. I go by V. I am 24 years old. My relationship status is currently single. I'm talking to somebody.
Okay. So single and talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. What about you, bro? Go ahead.
My name's Jose. I'm 23 and I have a girlfriend.
Okay. 23 and you have a girlfriend. Gotcha. And what about you over there?
My name is Monique. I'm 25 and I'm single.
Okay, so you're 25 and you're single. And still single by choice?
I mean, I just got out of a 3-year relationship, so
Okay. Liar! All right, what about you, bro?
My name is Chris. I'm 25 and I'm single.
25 and single, okay. And what about you?
My name is Alex. I'm 22 and I'm single.
22 and single, okay. And what about you?
I'm Misha. I'm 20 and I'm single.
Okay, so 20 and single. Okay, and what about you over there?
My name is Soldier. I'm 25 and I'm single.
Okay. Is that your real name?
Yeah, no, like birth.
Earth?
No.
Birth. Oh, okay. You're 25 and you're single?
Yeah.
Okay, so 25 and you're single. And what about you over there?
Hey, I'm Am. I'm 25 and I'm single.
Okay, Am, 25 and you're single. Perfect.
Damn.
Which ladies? I'm sorry. What was your name again?
V.
V. Okay. And So, who's here single by choice, ladies? Which one of you guys is single by choice? You right here, and kind of.
That's a tricky question.
Okay, and you're single by choice, right? Okay, do me a favor. Tell us why and how you're single by choice. Go ahead.
I'm single because I do OnlyFans at Sandy Cheeks 305. You can find me. And, well, I don't got a boyfriend because I do OnlyFans.
So it's because of OnlyFans you don't got a boyfriend.
Pretty much.
You want one though, right?
By choice, no, I don't. But I am looking for anybody to make content with, of course.
How old are you again?
25.
25. Okay.
Wow.
What do you mean you're looking for anybody to make content with?
But, you know, reach out to me if you're trying to make content.
When people say that shit, do you not like? Does that not register? Like, I'm looking for anyone to make content with. Like, that doesn't sound weird to you?
Yeah, you're pretty much looking for someone to make porn with, right?
I don't do porn. I do OnlyFans. So,
I mean,
What's
what
the
are you gonna
difference?
be doing?
the
With-
difference is it's not on like Google. Like porn, you can
Yes,
look
it
up
is.
on
You
Google
can literally
OnlyFans.
Google OnlyFans.
No, like you
What?
can't always find. You have to have like the link exactly or whatever you go
Okay,
by.
let me ask you a question. Are you sexually with this partner, right? This hypothetical partner, will you be sexually explicit on video?
Yeah,
That's porn.
Yeah, for my OnlyFans. Yeah.
Yes, that's porn.
How do you not know the difference?
Really, nigga?
Would you consider yourself a prostitute?
No, I don't do that. Escorting, no.
Do me a favor. Pull up the definition of prostitute, Steve. Pull
Y'all
it up.
going in early.
Pull it up and put it on the screen. Let me know when you're done, bro. Okay.
We started heavy today.
Yeah, I was about to say, we
did.
started
We didn't even
quick.
get through the
What do you
names.
think the definition of prostitute is?
Getting paid to have sex.
Okay,
All right,
amazing.
I got it. Here.
Okay,
Walking
go ahead and
in
pull
the
it up
street,
real quick for me, bro.
Do you have sex on your OnlyFans?
Yes.
So
That's it?
you're getting paid to have sex.
The practice or
Yeah.
occupation of engaging in sexually activities with someone for payment. Where's the second definition? Go to more.
I
Definition?
think of
Nah.
a prostitute as like walking
It's the
and
unworthy
doing
or
that. I
corrupt.
don't do that.
It's not
Yeah,
about what
go
you
up,
think
go
though.
up,
They're
go
looking
up.
up like the actual definition.
So look at that.
So
The
you're-
unworthy or corrupt use of one's talents for the sake of personal or financial gain.
So prostitute at home.
So basically, yeah. So
Hmm.
you're, because you're
Red
selling,
flag.
you're selling your sexuality for money, correct?
No, you have to like subscribe and find out.
Yes, ma'am.
That's some good promotion. That's
That
some
is
good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's some good promotion.
That was good promotion.
Would you say that you're selling nudes for money on OnlyFans?
Yes, that is how it works.
Yes. So you're basically selling your sexuality for money.
Guess if you want to call it that.
No, that's what it is by definition.
Can I ask why you do OnlyFans? I don't know if that's a personal question.
I like it. It's good money, and I like it.
So money is why you sell your body online?
She said she likes it.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
I enjoy doing OnlyFans.
What part of doing OnlyFans? Like, what is it exactly that you enjoy participating in about OnlyFans?
She likes
I don't
OnlyFans.
know. Do
She
you
likes
do
the sex.
OnlyFans?
She likes the
Like,
sexuality part.
I like all of it. Do you do OnlyFans?
No, I don't. That's what I'm
Okay.
asking.
Okay.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay, moving
Okay,
on.
all right, we're gonna move on. The point is, when I ask you, ladies, if you're single by choice, and you say yes, the point is that you're not single by choice, because women are the gatekeepers of sex and men are the gatekeepers of relationships. So the man that you want doesn't want you. Does that make sense?
I want.
The man that you want right now, he doesn't want you.
I guess there really isn't anybody like specifically that I want right now.
That you
though.
know.
They don't want you. They don't want you.
Well, let's do this. How about this? We'll peel a layer back, right? Name 3 characteristics of your dream man. 3 things that your dream man must have. This is the perfect man. Let's create him real
Good
quick.
personality, good looks,
Mhm.
and a nice job.
A nice job. Give me a dollar amount.
Wealthy.
No, wealthy is a word. A dollar.
6 figures.
Okay, stupid. 6 figures. There. Can't understand the ratio of 6 figures. 6 figures is 100,000 all the way to $999,999.
It's a range.
So just anywhere between $1 million and $100,000 a year. Okay. Now, what do you think he wants from you?
I think he would let me know whatever he wants.
Well, what do you think he wants?
A loyal woman to him.
What else?
Good looks.
Mhm.
Probably the same thing I would want out of him.
We tend to want different things, men and women.
Do you think that your OnlyFans would be considered loyalty to that man?
If I'm doing it with him.
If you had an option to, if they said, "Hey, like we'll make you rich, we'll give you $1 million every month," or stop OnlyFans, which one is it?
I'll take $1 million every month.
I'm not gonna lie, she's a smart woman. She's a smart woman, guys.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? I tried to save you earlier, and you just brought us back to you. But I'm gonna move on. Why do you think you're single by choice?
I mean, I know you guys are going to disagree because, you know, the men and the gatekeepers of relationships, but I just haven't found the right man that gives me what I need
Okay.
for a relationship.
Here's the thing. He hasn't found you.
Yes, I know.
He hasn't found you. Women, I've never had a girl come up to me and tell me she wanted to date me. It doesn't work like that.
That's real.
It doesn't work like that. Every girlfriend I've ever had, I went and told her I wanted to date her. Why do you think you're single by choice?
When you say he hasn't found you, what makes you think that it could also be that we haven't found him?
The only way that a woman look,
Yes.
so for example, right? If you found a man and he was everything that you wanted him to be, right? Both of you, he was everything you wanted him to be, as far as looks, as far as money, status, everything was perfect, right? Every standard that you had for a man, every prerequisite was met, and then you said, I'm still not going to be with him. Then you would be single by choice. You guys have no choice but to be single.
That's not
because
true.
the men that want you, you don't want.
No, I will tell you. Ever since I've been back, there's a plethora of men who have tried to get at me, and some that are really good that I think are genuine, kind people that I would fuck with. But I've refused and said no because I was just with a good man who I fucked up because, you know, I was lying, I was doing the wrong things, I was toxic. So obviously I know I'm the problem. So I'm going to take the time out to focus on myself, focus on my career to make sure that I have something to offer when I do get into another relationship again. I want to make sure that I'm good, that I'm solid.
Let me ask you.
What are those things that you think you need in order to be in a successful relationship?
I just think that I'm still healing right now. You know, I think there's a lot of things that I've been through, and I probably still bring those situations into my present that I shouldn't be bringing, you know? So I think it's just a factor of me needing to focus on myself to make sure that I'm going to come correct. So when I do get into a good relationship again, that I'm not going to be lying. I'm not going to be doing the wrong thing. Like that I have no other motives, that I can be solid for that person.
What are those things though specifically? That's a very vague answer. Like what are some specific traits that you're working on about yourself?
Okay. For one thing, like possession, you know, like I don't want to be possessive. I don't want to make you feel like, oh, you have to be mine, or jealousy. I don't want to be jealous. I don't want to, I don't know, insecurities, you know, like trust issues, stuff like that. I don't want to feel like I have to lie to you, you know?
So by trust issues, you mean the man having trust issues with you or you having trust issues with him?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, my head's starting to hurt, bro.
What about you?
What was wrong with that answer?
What about you, Misha?
It's not that.
I was gonna say, like, there are some men that I like. Will agree. A majority of them are not men that I want, but there are a few of them that I really would take seriously and consider. I just don't think it's the right point in my life. I choose not to be like in a relationship with them, even though I would. Like, there have definitely been times when I've considered it, like sat down and been like, you know, damn, would I really like to invest my time in this? When it comes down to it, when me and him really do have a conversation about like how much time he has to offer right now with his goals, how much time I have to offer, it's kind of like right person, wrong time.
What are some key characteristics about that man that would make you consider wanting to be with him?
Driven, ambitious, a provider, like naturally, not just monetarily, like wants to make sure that I'm good every time I'm around him, whether it's, you know, like making sure I have a jacket or making sure I've eaten or making sure I'm not tired. They're good to their mother. That's one thing that I've noticed. They have a really good relationship with their mother. And I feel like, you know, like I think we've discussed it on here, how they treat their mother is going to be how they treat you.
Okay. But you're choosing to prioritize your education and your career over prioritizing being in a relationship with a man that can secure your future. Would that be accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Real quick, man. We have a few super chats. Guys, make sure you guys like the video, man. It's already 156 of you guys in here, man. Shout out to you guys. We're going to read your super chats real quick, man. Put David Jones up one. Let's power him up, man. Go ahead.
Where we at? Your wife is pregnant and wants her mom to be in the delivery room, but not you. Her reason is that she doesn't want you to see her giving birth and risk losing sexual attraction. Guys, how would you feel in this situation?
Okay, this one's for the ladies. I'm sorry, for the fellas.
Yeah, fellas.
This is actually a really good question. I'm going to tell you why. Because, you know, when my daughter was being born, the mom felt like she was entitled to be there because she was the mother. And I was like, hell nah. Hell nah. This is my child, right? But so I'm going to go around the table real quick. How do you guys feel about that? Start off with you.
Honestly, I got a seed, right? If I have the seed and I think that I put in a lot of work to produce this seed, I think it's only right if both of us are still healthy in here that we, you know, we're in the room. But if the mother's like, hey, like, I want to be there too, I could be like, hey, let me talk to the people.
It doesn't work like that.
And if it doesn't work like that, hey, sorry, I'm in there.
Yeah. Okay. What about you? How do you feel about that?
Respectfully, I'm telling her to, like, you know, back off.
Yeah.
You know, that is my wife. That is my child. I plan on raising her. So I would have to, you know, put her to the side and just let her know, like, listen, like, this is my daughter. This is my wife. You know, you had your time with your daughter. And, you know, I'm going to be in there. I'm the father. You know,
Okay.
Respectfully.
And what about you? How do you feel about that?
So just to make sure I'm clear, she's like the girl that I got pregnant is telling me not to be in the room.
No, the mother.
The mother's
The
telling
mother's
me that?
telling you that. Yes.
Oh, mama gotta go.
Yeah.
Mama gotta
Okay.
go.
Now, the wife,
How many people are allowed to
it
be in
says
the
Is
room?
it the wife?
Yeah, the
Okay.
wife is
Yeah,
pregnant
that's what I was.
and
I was
wants
oh,
her
I'm
mom
sorry.
to
Okay.
be. But
Oh.
you got listen very carefully to the reason. Her reason is that she doesn't want you to see her giving birth and risk you losing sexual attraction. How would you feel about that? So it's not that the mom wants to be there. Your wife wants her mom to be in there and not you because she doesn't want you to see her giving birth to your son or daughter
that's a
and
beautiful
risk
home.
losing sexual attraction.
Nah,
Yeah.
that for me it probably means that I married the right one, bro. Because if she feels that insecure about the relationship that I'm gonna be in there, that I'm gonna lose sexual attraction towards the girl that I got pregnant and married, just because I see her giving birth. I mean, it doesn't sound like the right person. That at least for me, bro.
How many people are allowed to be in the delivery room? I don't know.
It's supposed to be one.
Mm.
It literally is supposed to be one. I'm telling you, like they try to get around it. They beg, they plead, and they literally, especially when it's a C-section.
Well, after COVID, it changed, but they used to let you slide
Back in the day, yeah.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 before.
Yeah, like 3, 4 people.
Yeah, it's only one now, and especially after COVID. Yeah,
with my eldest son, it was her mama, my mama, me. Like, it was like,
That's beautiful.
Also too, it depends on what hospital you go to. Because like if you're out there in the country somewhere, maybe they'll let it slide. But if you're in a major city, nah, because they can get sued.
Yeah, I heard there are private doctors that will allow a couple people on there. But regardless, you got to answer too.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh no, that's my kid. I'm gonna be there for like the first moments of his life. Like,
And listen, I actually really appreciate that super chat, man. But here's the thing, as a man, I'm the only thing that could make me feel less attracted to my woman is me. Like nothing else can do that for me. So let's go ahead and read Dr. Kish's super chat, man. Power him up.
He said, from prior episodes, I believe women's delusion can't be topped. And then I stand corrected. No man with character wants naked pictures and or videos of their girl online.
Red flag.
That's a direction to it. What's your name is?
Miss Am.
What's your name?
Am.
No, your real name.
That's what I go by. Yeah.
No, your real name.
Am.
That's the name that's on your ID.
Yeah.
Okay, Am. That's towards you.
I don't believe it. That's your real name? That's the name you were given at birth?
Yeah.
Because you said that's what I go by.
how do you spell it?
A.M. like the morning. Am.
A-M.
I see some squinted eyes.
Did you sign with that name?
Wait. What does this have to do with
When you
the
were
question?
when you were born, what name were you given?
But I'm just asking, like,
Because
what does it have to do with?
Because when I introduce myself to people, I respectfully introduce myself as Hector. So I expect the same respect back. That's why I like to ask people what their real name is. I don't like hearing, oh, my name is Little T 56. Like, I don't like any of that. So is your real name Am? What do I refer to as?
I go by Am.
No, but what's your name?
I think she might not want to give it for
You don't gotta give me your
protection.
last. You don't gotta give me your full name, but
I
for example,
like,
my name is Hector. This is Fanny. This is Eric.
I'm Lil E.
You know.
Little E.
Damn.
like wait,
He's
what was the
actually
question
he's asking you that out of respect, to be honest. Like he actually does this every show. Like we have girls that come on here all the time. Oh, my name is, like she said my name is Mo or something like that. And he was
Monique.
like, he's like, hey, what's your real name? Because I like to address you as your real name. He's actually trying to be respectful.
are you gonna like address me by the whole show? Because I don't like to go by like my real name. That's why I go by Am.
Just give a name that's similar.
Not even, because then it still defeats the point.
It could be for protection
I'm not
because
lying.
Even no, she's literally saying she just doesn't want to go by
Protection,
it.
you do
Why,
OnlyFans.
I'm
Yeah,
not
exactly.
lying, like,
How about you just call her Amber?
Amber. Okay.
Just call her Amber. That's
Amber.
probably her real name.
Yeah. So Amber.
oh, it really
Dr.
is.
Kish.
Oh damn, you
Dr.
got
Kish.
it. That's her
It
name.
is.
Dr.
She
Kish
rolled her
just
eyes.
said, I believe women's delusion can't be topped. Dr. Kish referred this super chat to you. He said, I believe women's delusion can't be topped. And then I stand corrected. No man with character wants naked pictures or videos of their girl online. What's your opinion on that?
Mm-hmm.
Into the microphone, please.
She's loading.
and I have to read it. Like, yeah, I could see that. I mean, everybody's gonna have different opinions, but
they're talking
What's
about
your opinion?
well, once again, it depends on who I'm dealing with and how they would feel about it. Do they want to be on my OnlyFans with me? Do they want me to stop? You know, and we would have to take it from there and talk and
What if someone wants you
and
to stop?
compromise. If I really loved someone and they really wanted me to stop, they didn't want to be on my OnlyFans, then I would, you know, if I really loved them, then I would stop.
Stop the cap. What if they were like to keep on talking to you, like the first week you meet them, they're like, you gotta stop.
Well, first week is really short. I don't know if I could fall in love in 1 week.
What if it's like the guy of your dreams and you just don't know?
Or a good contender.
still 1 week? Okay, good contender. I would, you know, get to know them more. If I already like them, I'll take it longer. But I don't think I would take somebody really serious after 1 week unless like every single day for those 7 days, like they were just showing me like the world or something. Like
When's the last time you talked to somebody and you tried to get to know them, and then once they knew you did OnlyFans, they were like, "Fuck that." I'm just
when
curious.
was the last time? Probably like sometime this year.
How often does that happen?
I'm really picky, so I don't.
You're picky?
Yeah, I don't kind of like get serious with everyone.
You think?
I mean,
you
and
think-
I like a natural connection. I want to meet somebody in person. I'm not for like the online like stuff. It's different. I think meeting somebody on Instagram and then meeting up with them versus meeting somebody like organically and I met them at a party or something.
Okay, put a pause to that. We're gonna bring everybody's IG up after these super chats.
Yeah, man. Do me a favor. Put up David Jones's super chat on there. He actually just became a member, man. Shout out to you,
Shouts
brother.
out
Go ahead.
David Jones. He said this month will be the 1 year anniversary of the podcast. Eric, what has been the biggest lesson you've learned as a podcast host?
Congrats.
Shout out to you, brother. You've been with us for a while too, man. A year in, shit, man. We took a few months off, almost 3 months off. We had to relocate. It's not what you think it's gonna be, bro. Like, it's not, man. It's crazy. This YouTube space is crazy. We just did a collab with Pearly Things. We have whatever podcast coming up. We have Destiny coming up this Thursday, and we're right down the street from another big podcast here that we're competing with. So yeah, man, it's been ups and downs, but I think what the biggest lesson that I learned is when you get good people coming around, just keep them. You know, because it's really rare when you have real good people come around, man. So shout out to you, man. You've been with us for 8 months now, man. And some of you guys longer. So thanks so much, man. Let's bring up Lord Peachy real quick. Go ahead.
Lord Peachy. Name 3 benefits men have by being friends with women that they don't have with men. W, my brother Jose.
Okay. This is actually a really good question. We'll
Yeah.
ask the ladies.
Yeah,
Starting
we'll
off
start
with
with
you,
the ladies.
Misha.
3 benefits men get from being friends with women.
That they don't get being friends with men.
Well, I mean, I feel like first and foremost, a woman's perspective, like her insight. I mean, I know men don't ask women for advice, is what you're gonna say.
Okay. What's another one? It's probably gonna take all four of you guys collectively to come up with three. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like going off of like general men, like more so of like a woman's touch, like cooking.
A woman's touch.
friends, not relationship. Women barely want to cook for their man, let alone.
I mean, I cook for my friends all the time.
They're man
guy
friends, like guy friends.
Yeah.
You have any fucking spots open, bro? Like I'm trying to get free like cooking, bro.
A lot of my friends like cook, and like I post a lot, so I cook.
Bring shit here?
That one doesn't count. You got to give me another one.
I'm gonna be honest.
You're gonna pass.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? She
So that was one.
She gave you one already. So give me another one.
I don't know if this is exactly like what you said, but basically, like if he comes to me with, he wants relationship advice or why is my girl
She
doing
said a
this?
woman's perspective.
Okay, the same thing. So that's what I was thinking though.
Can you give me another one though? Free OnlyFans.
Yeah, free OnlyFans subscription. Yeah, I like that. Free OnlyFans. Yeah, I like that.
Anybody in the table wants to be friends with her?
Okay.
Free OnlyFans. That's
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
I'm gonna take the food.
Yo, where are you from?
He said, "I'm gonna take the
Miami.
I'm gonna take the food.
You know what? I'm gonna give her that one. Fuck it. I'm just gonna give him that one.
You're gonna give her that one, but not the
I
cooking.
mean, for the confidence. For the confidence.
No, because I don't think that. We'll come back to that. I'll tell you why. How about you? Give me another one.
I would say a lot of dudes would be like, I be around too many men. It's a lot of masculine energy. So I think feminine energy is a huge thing.
Let's
Just
shut that
being
soft
around,
ass shit up. Yeah, thank you.
you know.
Let's shut that soft ass shit up.
Another one.
I'd say another one would probably
Hold on.
be certain things that a man
I'm
can't
around
do.
too many men. Oh my god, too much masculine energy.
Yeah, no, I've actually heard a lot of dudes say that shit. So they just like feminine energy.
They're feminine
But
men.
damn, I guess y'all are
Let's shut
really
that soft
making me
ass shit up.
rethink some things for real.
It's amazing that you have to think about this because you know.
This is the first time I really thought about it. It's really making me rethink things.
We think-
Like other than sex, what is there really to
Okay.
say?
Give me another one, and then I'll go to you.
I mean, I would just say certain things like, kind of like she said, like a feminine touch, like being able to cook, clean, like help a man, like, you know, get into the right.
You're doing that for your guy friends?
Yeah,
for my
like help
guy
them out type
friends.
shit.
You cook and clean for your guy friends.
Okay.
Half the time, yeah. I'm
You
like,
have another spot open then?
Yeah, but sometimes they just be messy.
right, like if we're at
They
their
don't know
place
what to do
chilling
with
and
their
I don't
life.
like it,
But
I'm
if
doing
you,
it.
You
but
know
if
what I
you
mean?
guys are like cooking and cleaning for them, what are you guys getting in return?
You better pay me to get clean your house.
Weed, a lot of other things.
Weed?
Now that sounds like a transaction.
Yeah,
That sounds like a friendship.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sounds like a barter.
Yeah.
Whatever I want, food.
We're never
And then
How about you? Can you give me another one?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's not too many benefits besides having sex without having to commit to anybody. I would say maybe it could possibly make a man look more desirable by having some female around hanging out. You know, you just make a man look a little bit more desirable. Tell me you're not gonna look a little bit more desirable with a bad bitch as a friend.
That's very true.
Come on.
You know what?
She got a point.
She's got a point on that.
Mhm.
That's
For
very
some
true.
reason, women actually they're like, yo, he's got a baddie.
He must
but
have
see-
something.
But see, peep
You know.
game real quick from our real players out there.
Mhm.
Women know. Women know if she's just your friend
Mhm.
or if she, because it only works when they're flirting with you. It only works when a woman is like, they're on you and they like kind of like rubbing your arm or something. They're showing some sort of sexual attention to you. Then that's real pre-selection. You
Mhm.
can't just call 3 of your cousins and go in the VIP section and it's not going to work. Women are going to peep that real quick. They really got to be showing you some sort of sexual attention, whether it's a flick of the hair or they're over here arguing, you know, kind of like bickering between back and forth or who wants to get closer to you, who wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So you really got to peep that. Don't let that shit go over your head.
But it must spark some type of
No, it
question
doesn't.
or something like,
Women-
why is
maybe,
that woman
maybe
with
foolish
that
women,
man?
maybe foolish women, yeah. But if you got to think too, women know, right? When a woman sees a man, let's say the man isn't as attractive as the woman, right? You're gonna think one of two things. Oh, he's a sugar daddy. Oh, he's paying for this. Oh, he's got this much money. Oh, he must be the owner of this.
Mhm.
Versus if you see an ugly woman with a good-looking man, same thing. He's probably with her because tax season is coming up. Oh, he's finna do something, you know. So it's always an exchange. Versus when you're, let's say, in a club setting and you're a good looking guy surrounded by good looking women, depending on the attention that those women are giving you will depend on the attention that other women are going to give you. That's when pre-selection starts. It's not only, like I said, you can't just call your cousin, 3 of your cousins, and expect the same kind of attention. May some women be like, I wonder what that guy's doing with those 3 women, perhaps. But then they'll peep it real quick. Y'all intuition is good like that.
Yeah. Hold on real quick, man. Hold on. All right, bring up Tapiso real quick, brother. Go ahead.
What's that? What would you do if social media wasn't around or OnlyFans didn't exist? Would you still be a prostitute on the status of the girls that has OnlyFans, or post sexual pictures for attention? Or you would stay home being a mother figure, staying home clean? Hold on, let me read that again. What?
Hold on, before you read it again, man. Shout out to my man Tap, man. Let's go and power up my man right there. Shout out to you, brother.
Drop the jewel on him. What would you do if social media wasn't around or OnlyFans didn't exist? Would you still be a prostitute on the street for the girl that has OnlyFans, or post sexual pictures for attention? Or would you stay home being a mother figure, staying home, cleaning, cooking, etc.?
Damn. That's for you, Amber, Amanda, AM.
The question is, what would you do before OnlyFans? What would you have done before OnlyFans?
I think he's saying, would you choose to still do like a form of prostitution because you wouldn't have OnlyFans?
Being I'm not a prostitute.
You are a prostitute.
You don't do that.
No, you
I
really
don't
are.
walk the streets. Like, I'm not in Cali.
That's not what prostitute
on the
is.
blade walking. That's
They literally
prostitution.
looked up the definition of prostitution for you, the literal definition.
Yeah, we just looked up the definition for prostitution. There's 2 different definitions. It's the same. One is a noun, one is a verb. The verb states that you're trading your talents. Bring it up again. You're exploiting your talents for financial gain.
Do y'all want to subscribe? Sandy Cheeks 305. You can find me. Just go looking.
Live prostitute, you get a preview.
That's what I do. I do OnlyFans.
A live prostitute, you get a preview in real life, and OnlyFans, you get a preview on social media.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what they're asking. Is you're using OnlyFans as sort of like a deflection, like a defense mechanism. But they're saying if you didn't have OnlyFans to hide behind, would you still choose to do what you do?
So, had OnlyFans never existed, then I guess I would get another job.
Would you be a stripper?
Amazing.
What she's saying probably is that she probably wouldn't have had the courage to even do OnlyFans or prostitution. Sorry, she probably wouldn't have had the courage to do prostitution.
I don't consider myself a prostitute. Can you not call me a prostitute? That's kind of like degrading. I don't consider myself
I
a
live on
prostitute.
27th Avenue, Miami, where the prostitutes are happy waving their prostitute flag.
Yeah, that's the blade. See, I didn't even know that. If there's a blade out here, I didn't even know.
You don't think OnlyFans is degrading? I don't understand.
No, I said prostitution. That word. I don't go by escort.
I know. You're
degrading. Hey, look, listen. You're degrading yourself by being on OnlyFans.
Exactly.
If that's how you feel.
No, I don't feel anything.
That's by definition.
I don't feel anything.
It's a fact.
All right, women feel things. I feel nothing. I'm telling you what it is. I'm giving you a fact. You're sexually objectifying yourself for everyone to see on the internet.
That's facts.
You see what I'm saying? But it's because social media, you do this, but it's what it is. It's social media, right? Is making you believe, making you feel that it's not degrading, but you're degrading yourself.
Do you understand?
I understand if it never existed, then all the girls that are on OnlyFans, or guys too, anybody that's on OnlyFans would not be on if it didn't exist. So then we would have to find another form of work.
That's not what he was
the question.
saying.
Like that's
What
the
would
question.
you do if
what
you
would
weren't?
you do if there was no OnlyFans?
What
job?
Probably like serving or bartending.
Why don't you do that now?
Because she making more money doing what she doing.
I mean, yeah, I'm open to it. Like, it would be fine.
How much do you make off OnlyFans?
It's a good question.
Like
6 figures.
Let me ask you.
It's pretty good.
Is your OnlyFans and money, is that more important than your integrity? Realistically.
Speaking to the mic, please.
In morals and stuff, I do take that into consideration.
Do you?
Yes.
So why do you still do OnlyFans then?
Because it's my form of income.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting his question. Like, okay,
He's saying, is it worth trading your integrity for money?
Right, I hear you out. Well, being I like still have integrity and morals and stuff, I do understand what you're saying, but
respectfully, you threw that out the window the moment I was able to buy your pussy for
into the mic, brother.
$3.99.
Into the mic
for $3.99. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're wrong about that. So you should subscribe and.
Yeah, she's saying the price is wrong. She's saying the price is way up there.
She said subscribe and find out.
The price is expensive.
Subscribe and find out.
Okay, how about this?
Holy shit.
How much money do you make a year on OnlyFans?
She said six figures.
So and
Okay,
let's turn
six
down
figures.
Mike 11 a little bit,
Okay,
just a little bit.
So you're telling me that 100,000 or a little bit over that was enough for you to sacrifice your integrity?
I guess. I mean, we all have to get money in this world somehow.
Yeah.
But you're pretty much saying that's your price, like that you like your integrity is worth that, like
$3.99.
You're wrong, loud and wrong.
So $10.99.
What's the subscription price then?
It is, I think, 20.
So
Damn.
$19.99.
So her integrity is worth
Damn.
$20, guys.
apparently.
Sorry.
That's
How long have you been doing
Spotify
OnlyFans?
and
A
YouTube.
month. A month.
But see,
So
that's
then how are you gonna say you're making six figures a year if you've only been doing OnlyFans a month?
Right.
That math
You
is a
keep
math
her
thing.
marketing?
Yeah,
She
so you
markets
ain't
that
make
shit
no
like
6
crazy.
figures, bro.
But I
You
was
only
like,
doing
you've
this
been
for a
only-
month.
Can we turn down?
Wait, do you
Can we
guys
turn
know
down?
OnlyFans?
Hold on.
Can
Can we
you
turn
turn
down
me down?
number 10 a little bit and number 9 maybe 2 decibels? Let's turn number 10 down a little bit.
Yeah, Steve, you can turn them down
Yeah.
accordingly, bro, as we go,
The
bro.
math is not mathing, guys.
So
Thank
you've only
you.
been doing OnlyFans for 1 month.
I didn't say that.
Okay, how long have you been doing it for?
Like a year.
Okay, a year. And in this last year, you made 6 figures.
It's up there.
It's up there. It's up there.
The answer
Is it
keeps
6
changing.
figures or is it
No,
up
the-
there?
I already answered it.
Just some clarification. I was the one that said a month 20 because he said her integrity $20. I said not a month, $20 a month.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
same
Is
shit.
OnlyFans $10.99 or do you guys get taxed on that?
That's a crazy
Um,
question, bro.
Wait, what? They get like their cut. You know, I'm using their platform, so they're gonna get money out of it too.
So out of the
No, I'm
20 bucks,
saying
how much do you get?
my question is, do you pay taxes at the end of the year? Like, do you have to cut a percentage
Oh.
of taxes,
Oh.
or
Isn't the IRS watching? I mean, type
Yo, what's
shit.
your nationality? Like what are you? Not
Yeah, we're
from
gonna
Miami,
skip that
like, what-
question, man. We're gonna skip that. Shout out to my man Tapinso, man. Let's bring up his super chat. Go ahead and power him up real quick. Go ahead, bro.
what he said? Now, what? Nah, Julie's. I get paid this Friday coming up. I get paid every 2 weeks. By the way, LMAO, 10K subs on the way. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and like.
Ooh.
Shout out to Tapinso, man.
Member for 6 months.
Yo, Tapinso just came in here and just donated a whole bunch of memberships, man. Shout out to you, brother. Thanks for all the support, man. Let's bring up Horton real quick and power him up. Go ahead.
What am I talking about? Horton said if 75% lesbian marriages end in divorce, 50% of heterosexual marriages end in divorce, and 25% of gay marriages end in divorce, who is truly the problem in modern relationships?
Good question. You know what? We'll go around the table on this one.
That's funny.
A-M-M. We'll start off with you.
Are you guys asking the problem
Amber.
as in like who heterosexual versus
Yeah.
homosexual or gender?
Who's the problem, men or women?
Yeah, men
or
and women.
gender. Okay.
It's so if 75% of lesbian marriages end in divorce, 50% of heterosexual marriages end in divorce, and 25% of gay marriages end in divorce, who is truly the problem in modern relationships?
I got the answer.
I honestly, for truly the problem, I couldn't say. I think it goes between both people in the relationship, and
This way,
But
don't
I-
look at the screen.
I
This way.
would say that, yeah, divorce rate is high. I know.
No, this is the question.
But
Okay,
who's the problem? Yeah.
yeah, who is the problem? Not who, men or women.
Mhm.
Is it lesbian marriages, gay marriages, or heterosexual marriages? 75% lesbian marriages end in divorce, 50% heterosexual marriages end in divorce, and 25% gay marriages end in divorce. Who is the problem in modern relationships?
So that's what I asked earlier. Is,
I guess lesbian, they're at 75%.
Okay, what about you?
Nah.
Man? What do you think?
I think the question is different than how you're interpreting.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
we
I'm-
gonna keep it
I
rolling the
think-
way it is.
Well, let's keep
Go
going.
ahead.
So she
Tell
said
me-
lesbians. What do
tell
you
me
think?
what you
What do you think,
think.
bro?
I would say the women. I guess that's the I guess that's the answer.
Okay, women. What do you think?
that's what I'm asking. Are you asking between men and women or between lesbians?
The way you interpret it is the way
What
that
do
you
you
gotta
mean?
answer.
between men and women.
I thought that was a pretty simple question.
So do I.
The numbers fucked them up. So it was the numbers.
Nah, the gay lesbian.
I
and
guess
heterosexual.
men.
Okay, what do you think?
I obviously think it's women because it literally says 75% of lesbian marriages.
Coochie to coochie.
I mean, exactly.
Right.
Coochie to coochie.
They can't figure it
75% of marriages. Do you know what? Do you know what that is?
Man, let me answer.
That's
man.
3/4, bro.
3/4
Yeah.
of all marriages between women are end in divorce.
Damn.
What do you think?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I know what he's trying to state by the question, like what he's trying to state. I genuinely think it's a generational thing, bro. I mean, the amount of negative input that we put out on social media that completely changes everyone's perspectives. Everyone has this like city girl up, whatever, like, you know, it's gym crunch season for all the guys because we're trying to, you know, become the greatest and the best, or girls are trying to be fucking CEOs. Man, everybody thinks that there's an easy way out. And since, you know, I don't know, I guess you say like what, like the 80s, 70s, ever since that time frame moved up and people started changing, everybody started getting on whatever the newest, you know, like trend or fad that's going on, bro.
So is it men or women? Men, women, both, or generational thing?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're talking based off numbers, obviously it's going to be the women in this standpoint.
Okay. What do you think, Monique?
I feel like this question is like forcing you into a box to say that the woman is the problem.
Is the question
but
forcing us into a box,
the
or is the
question- the-
statistic?
I mean, it is a
or is the
person.
statistic-
It's coming from.
Yeah.
Where
It's
is
the
coming
Well,
from?
statistic.
come on, you guys.
To me
Let's hold
personally-
on. Let's come on, you guys. Let's be real. That's a disingenuous question,
It's a
Nisha. As
real
someone as
question.
intelligent as you
And
are,
that's what I'm saying. If
it's
I'm
a
going to
gen-
base my opinion, I
where
need
are
to know
the-
where these
where
facts
are
are
the
coming
fact-
from. This is a random
Yeah,
person.
this
on
a
the
random
internet.
sure,
person
it's a
saying
random
this shit.
person, but okay, let's say this, right? Let's just talk about heterosexuals, right?
Okay.
Heterosexual divorce, I think it's 85% of divorces initiated by the woman.
Okay.
That goes to show you that women are initiating the majority of divorce, right? That's 15%. That's 10% less in a lesbian couple versus a heterosexual couple.
Damn. What do you
So it's clear it's clearly showing that women in 2023 are initiating the majority of divorce, whether in a heterosexual relationship or a lesbian
So
relationship.
how does that make them the problem in modern society, though?
I never said they're the problem. They're
That
the
was-
problem.
That's
in
what the
Question
question
was.
is forming. you
the
to say.
relationship. We didn't say society. We said relationship.
Is it in modern society?
Said modern.
I
Bring
think
that
it's
up
all
for me
about the
again.
brainwashing.
I think
to
that
be
modern
honest.
society is very important for that question.
Bring up the thing again.
But I was gonna.
Bring up the super chat again, please,
Yeah.
Fanny.
But how is it brainwashing though? It's literally a
Kind
statistic.
of like what he
It
was talking
literally
about.
says
Well,
who is truly
nowadays,
the problem in modern
generation.
relationship.
Modern relationships.
Yeah, it's not talking about society. Now, is modern society playing a big part in the ruining and destruction of the modern relationship?
Yes.
Sure, we can agree on that. But the question is saying if 75% of lesbian marriages end in divorce, 50% heterosexual marriages end in divorce, and 25% of gay marriages end in divorce, who is truly the problem in modern relationships?
Yeah.
We can come to a unanimous conclusion that it's obviously women who are leaving their relationships. And men obviously can't be the issue because even in a lesbian marriage, the woman is leaving the other woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not about where do these statistics come from, because these are, if you're looking for the answer, you're going to get it. You know, that's a disingenuous question. Why? One, because we've had conversations
But I
before.
feel like we could also go on the
You
internet right.
feel.
I know we could go on the
Okay.
internet right now and find a couple of articles supporting our arguments as well. That there's less of a divorce rate between like women. I mean, how do you say lesbian marriages? And
Those numbers don't change.
Yeah, numbers don't change.
Those numbers don't change.
Now-
based on what website you're looking at, what article,
Yeah,
what
now-
researcher
now
is
do
going
I-
to change.
Do I recommend you to go to an organization that specifically goes to like divorce lawyers to
Yes,
get this
yes, that's what
information?
I'm
Yes,
saying.
100% word.
So that's what I was asking. Is this
Yeah.
coming from a credible source? You're talking about how I'm intelligent, so I would like to know that the information I'm getting is coming from a credible source.
Okay, now let me ask you this. How many times have you been on this platform?
Quite a few.
Give me a number. 4?
6.
6?
Yeah.
And we met for the first time, your first time, right? Was that the first time you came here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, every time you come on this platform, typically would debate. I think out of the 6 times we debate for at least 3, 4, 5 minutes straight, right? Okay. Why haven't you done any research on your own regarding this type, knowing that I'm going to challenge every bit of logic that you come at me with?
Am I gonna if I go out and do all this research and I compile my notes, am I gonna be allowed to keep my phone so I can bring up my?
I don't bring my. I don't bring my phone.
You have your little thing where the first time I asked you, I said, "You're googling this right now," and you said, "No, I have my notes right here." Like,
Oh,
these are
yeah,
statistics. So can I have my statistics sitting with me when we debate next time?
But I don't have my computer now. This time, everything's up there.
And those statistics came from somebody else too, not you.
Sure, but we're just going based off of what they off the question. We should look. Okay, then let's look up.
I like that. That's all I'm asking.
Let's
Is
look
that
them
is
up.
it coming from a credible source? That's all of that.
Let's look.
While we're
let's
looking it up, can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead. What
All
do you
right,
think?
thank you. I believe.
Well, we skipped him. Go ahead, brother. What do you
Go
think?
ahead.
It's like the women, like the numbers don't lie, and then they were saying like the modern stuff, the modern women, it's like making it even more because they want to have like the city girls up shit. They want to be more masculine. So it's like they brought up like the modern thing, but the modern thing is what makes it worse. Like making more of the women.
Modern.
Okay, what do you think, miss? What's your name?
V. Vianese.
Vianese?
Yeah.
Vianese.
It's a twist of the tongue. That's why I go by V.
Okay.
Vianese.
See, he was about to do the same thing to you,
Mhm.
but it's not out of disrespect. He's just
I know.
Yeah.
I love my name.
That's
It's
a
just
dope
you
name.
know. Thank you. So I believe that modern technology has exposed the already existent insecurities within women, therefore creating more divorces that are provoked by the women. You know, I think that women most women, not all, but most women have not dealt with their emotional mind. You know what I'm saying? That's why since they haven't dealt with their emotional mind, their emotional tendencies, that's why we are the problem. Some women have dealt with their emotions. Some women understand. Sometimes we're a little erratic. Like you had a little erratic moment the other day. You understand? She jumped to conclusions about a couple things, and that's why, you know, we tend to burn the bridge. So that's what I believe.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Are there more women in prison or men?
There's more men in prison.
But I feel like I can go to any organization and they just
There's
say the
more
opposite.
women. There's more women.
There's more women in prison?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mhm.
Now, see, I need to see the study on that.
I was-
I'm gonna need a
Listen, first of
full
all, I was being sarcastic. Then there's definitely more men in prison.
Yeah, there's definitely
Yeah?
more
There's
men
definitely
in
more
prison.
men in prison.
Maybe county is not the same as prison.
Overall,
We're talking about like the
Yeah,
penitentiary. Yeah, we're talking about the
penitentiary. I know.
industrial prison complex. Yeah, there's
Because
definitely.
you go to TGK, you look at TGK, right? That's Miami, Jail County.
You're talking about one little part of
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, all I could
overall.
talk about is where
Not
I
even
stay.
that. Look
Yeah.
up look up the percentage of who actually makes it out.
I said this before the show that we speak in generalities here.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm not talking about the county that you're from. I'm talking about in general. There's a lot more men in prison. Now imagine if I sat here and said, no, there's a lot more women, and I'm pretty sure I could find an organization that says that.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
divorces are ended by women. We know this.
Eric, I have a question for you, Eric. So why? Because a lot of women tend to not understand as to why they break up these divorces. So why do you think? And you can explain to them why do you think women initiate divorces at a higher rate than men?
Because of their feelings.
Their emotions.
Because of their feelings. We had a woman come on here last week, probably about 2-3 shows ago, and she was a single mother, and she said the reason why she left her relationship was because she didn't feel happy.
Damn.
That's a feeling.
Right? She didn't feel happy, and she said, well, and I think you said to her that it was better for her to have stayed with him because it was better for the child. She's like, no, because I wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's deeper than happiness too. It's hypergamy also, because you also got to understand that in today's age there's more educated women, more career women. So once they start making more money than their their counterpart, it's hypergamy starts to kick in. They start to be surrounded around other men who are making just as much, if not more money than they are. And typically, since women in today's age are in college more, they're more educated, they're making more money, they're picking higher up on the hierarchy. And then they get married to a guy they probably met in college. He didn't pick the same career as them. They're making more money, and they end up leaving them because of money. Because if you really think about it, I think the majority of divorces are due to money. It's always money, And of course, it's a feeling, but they want money, bro.
Women will never date down.
Yeah, no, women don't date down. They don't date down, not permanently. It's always temporary.
Yeah.
Like they'll date down for a little bit, and then they start to
And
replace.
it's a sad thing. My mother, she divorced my father because he makes he used to at the time, Hi, Dad, by the way.
Shout out to your dad, man. Shout out to him.
Thank you, Daddy, for raising me. So he made about, I won't say like 25% less money yearly than my mother. and she wasn't. It was a breaking point for her, you know. And unfortunately, she broke up a happy home. You know what I'm saying? She broke up. Not she's looking for her happiness, reaching for happiness. What about your child's happiness?
Yeah.
With 2 children. What about the household? What about the long term? Run for it. That's a sad thing that just continues to happen, and it will continue to happen. It's not
Wow.
Yeah.
nobody to stop that.
Because of social media.
Shout out to your father, man.
Thank you. Shout out, Daddy.
Listen,
Daddy.
man. Listen,
Yeah, it's a real one. Yeah.
I get it, man. Like I'm a father myself, and when people tell me like, "Oh, you're being a good dad," I'm like, I'm supposed to be a good dad,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like, also when we do have single fathers, they should be congratulated. That's not easy to do. Just like being a single mother is not easy to do. Okay. Shout out to all the super chatters, man. We appreciate you, and shout out to Horton, man, coming up with that super chat. He's getting everybody riled up over here, man. I do have a question, and we're gonna go around, and then also, guys, the super chats 10 and under, man. We'll get to those as well, man. My first question for the chat, for the panel is, what is a hoe phase? We'll start off with you. We'll go around the table. What's a hoe phase?
Well, it's just that, like you said, it's a phase. I think in different extents, of course, some people reach a little bit deeper in that whole phase than others, but I think a whole phase is when you are not respecting yourself. You're not respecting your body, your temple, your mind, your reputation, because a reputation is a very, very, very difficult thing to build back up. It's very easily to tear down. Your whole phase, you're gonna go jumping from bed to bed, all that,
Okay. What about you? What's a hoe phase?
When you're not really looking for a connection, you're just like how she was saying, just fucking anything that like comes your way. You're not really looking for like a person to be with or like build a life with.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, it's pretty simple, when you just out here just slinging your pussy. Whoever
Slinging
can get it.
Slinging your pussy.
Slinging it.
Slinging it like a slingshot.
Just open.
So
you know what I mean?
so it
Who's gonna
reaches-
catch it?
You want to reach it. You want to make it reach the back room.
When you said it slow, bro, like that's what saying it slow, saying that slower. It's
What about you? Go ahead. What's a hoe phase?
Whole phase after you get messed up and just trying to do whatever toxic thing you can to get out of
Yeah.
it. So you fuck.
Okay. What's a hoe phase to you, bro?
I think it's when you constantly are looking for strictly just dick or pussy. I think that's just when you're trying to fuck as much as you can, whenever you can,
Okay.
and without, like you said, a care in the world about your self-respect.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're saying that a whole phase is both for men and women the same?
I don't think it's the same for men.
It's
and
not
women.
the same. Okay,
No.
because she said something very specific about reputation.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
what about you? What's your idea of what does that mean to you? What's a whole phase?
Casual sex with no emotional connection.
Okay, casual sex, no emotional connection.
It's a good way to put it.
Basically, it is a good way to
It's
put
also
it.
inaccurate.
Honestly, I think a whole phase is just exactly what everybody around the table said. It's when you're out here just having sex and you're saying, you know what? If I see you tomorrow, cool. If I don't, that's cool too.
Most hoes don't even want to see you.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. What about you? What's a whole phase?
Sleeping around with a lot of people.
Turn her up a little bit, bro. You said sleeping around with a lot of people. Okay. Just
I thought it was healing.
the healing phase.
Yeah, I thought
Why
that-
do they call it
That's
that?
what I thought.
All right,
it was.
cool. So let's start off with you this time now. Do you think that a woman that has gone through a whole phase can demand the same respect that a woman who hasn't gone through a whole phase?
Ask that one more time, please.
So do you guys, we're going to go around the table on this one. Do you think a woman that has gone through a whole phase, maybe in that whole phase she got 15, 20 bodies,
Mhm.
can demand the same respect from a man as a woman that didn't go through a whole phase? So we'll start off with you.
So you're saying, can a man respect basically a
No,
woman's
no.
past?
I'm saying, should the woman demand the same amount of respect?
I would say yes, but I know most people would say no because they say it's differences with guys and girls. But yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. Can you elaborate on why you're saying yeah?
Because if a guy had a whole phase, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it too.
Okay.
So then,
Amazing. So you think it's the same thing. What about you?
I would say that the woman with the 20 bodies, honestly, I wouldn't be able to give her the same respect as the girl with not as many bodies or no bodies, whatever the number may be. Just because at the end of the day, it's like, whenever you do, and I think this is a man or woman thing, but like if you do start having a lot of sex and a lot of sex and a lot of sex, like you start to become a little promiscuous, in my personal opinion. I feel like at that point you just to tie down, to settle down, and all that stuff, it might become a little harder.
Mhm.
Like,
And you think that
as time
that's for
progresses.
both men and women, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I
so.
noticed that earlier you were like when she was talking about her OnlyFans, you were a little bit more understanding than everybody else at the table.
Me personally,
Yes,
right?
you personally.
Yeah. Because I guess like people real deal are gonna make their own decisions.
Okay.
I really, truly, genuinely don't.
But do you
give a fuck.
understand that for every decision there is a consequence?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And do you understand that the consequence of having OnlyFans is typically in the dating market you looked at as trash?
Yes.
Okay.
And technically.
Okay. Not technically, like actually.
Yeah. Like high key.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Yeah, I think that the woman can demand the same amount of respect. I think it depends also on her definition of a hoe phase, because you see, like, her definition was slang and pussy, and mine was like casual sex with no emotional.
But I would say that's the same thing.
That's the same
Slang and
She just
pussy and
said
just
it-
having casual sex.
She just
is the
said it
same
funnier.
Make you
Yeah.
be
No,
casually slinging.
I'm saying to be in my. Well, I don't know if that's how you.
It's the same thing.
You could be casually slinging.
Not to me.
I have no idea what slang and pussy even looks like.
Can we all agree that
It's entertainment, bro.
can we all agree that a whole phase is essentially when you're just having sex with no type of expectation and
Yeah.
But the thing
don't
is,
care.
with slang and pussy is like
you just said
assuming-
you're having casual sex.
But why does it have to be with a whole bunch of people? Like, I would think, like, I consider a whole phase like when you're having casual sex, but why does it like have to automatically be like 20 plus bodies? Like, I think anyone just having casual sex, whether it's like 2 people, 3 people, like
That's still wild though.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a hoe phase though either.
That would be my
Like a whole
definition of a whole
phase,
phase.
like a
though.
hoe.
I wouldn't
That just
either.
sounds
But
like
that's what I'm saying.
A whole
Y'all-
phase is
everyone
when
has
you like
sex-
don't know
if
someone
you have sex,
and you're just
if you're
like,
having sex with
in the
more than
bathroom.
one, if you're having sex with more than one person, like that's whole shit. Like you're
But
not.
that's what I'm saying. That's not the same
That's
thing as
fair.
having sex with
Oh,
20
I
plus
thought you meant
bodies.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you guys
one
just
person.
heard. You guys just heard him say 20 bodies. I mean, let's be realistic. Even if it's 3, 4, 5,
It's a lot.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Think about it. For example, I was watching the Just Pearly episode we did, and what's her name? The crazy girl? What's her name?
Christy or Rebecca?
She said she went through a healing stage, aka y'all whole phase, and in 2 years she racked up 5 bodies. That's 5 men that inserted themselves inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? In 2 years, some people would argue, well, that's 5 people. Yes, that's 5 people. Do you know how much energy was exchanged in between
Mhm.
you and those 5 people? That means you're gonna feel what they feel. You're gonna think what they
Yeah.
think. Like all of that.
You gonna
Those
catch what
soul
they
ties,
catch.
You know?
bro.
So
Shit serious.
You gonna catch what they
what-
catch.
like casual sex, is it casual sex with one person or casual sex with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, because we got to
I
understand, like,
consider the whole phase like either of that. If you're like going through a phase in time where you're having casual sex, be it one person or multiple people, you're going through a whole phase, in my opinion. And I think like, if a woman is going through her phase where she's not dating and she's just kind of exploring what she likes, that could be her whole phase. It doesn't mean she's sleeping with 20, 30 people. I still think it's a whole phase though.
okay, do you think that she can demand the same amount of respect as someone who didn't do that?
Yes.
Why?
As like, because like I told you, if this woman decided to have some time in her life where she was promiscuous, had casual partners, say like you said, like 5 bodies in 2 years, like that's still a lot, that's still a whole phase. But at the end of the day, like, she was doing, I don't want to say she and assume, but the woman could have just been, how do I explain this? A man wants, like,
Keep it real.
I'm trying, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
unfiltered.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
like the thing is like a man, you get a virgin, which is what you want, the one you think would be able to demand more respect. But say like she has no experience, she has nothing, no type of knowing what she's doing. This woman who had her whole phase, 2 years where she had 5 bodies, she learned what she liked, what she wanted, what to do, how to do it. And I feel like that's not the same as going out and fucking 20 people. So if she had her whole phase where she fucked 5 people, 2 years, learned what she wanted, and took that as like learning for her next relationship, I feel like she can ask for the same amount of respect as a woman
Yeah,
who's
no, men don't care about that.
You
Misha.
need 5 bodies to figure that out.
Men don't look.
You
listen,
think a woman with one body is gonna know how like to like really
no,
fuck?
we don't see
It's not
that's
about fucking.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about social media that's got these young girls thinking that men really care about how well you can fuck. Like men don't
Yeah.
want women with experience. Women want men with experience. That's the difference between men and women. Men want purity. And purity isn't always tied to virginity. Because let's say you had sex with a guy and you thought you were going to be with him the rest of your life, and he just happened to be a fuckboy. Shit like that happens. Cool. That's why fathers are needed, right? However, a man, real men, masculine men who are on their purpose, like men who are actually dating women in order to marry them and make them the mother of their children. Like, we don't want women with experience. We don't want women who know how to fuck. Oh, yo, I can't. If she don't know how to give head, I don't want to fuck with her. Like, that's sucker shit. Like, that's feminine men say that shit. Like, we don't care about that. Like, men, we want a good woman. You know, woman. I'd rather you know how to cook than to suck dick. I'd rather you know how to clean. I'd rather you know how to clean than to fuck.
What if she does both?
That could be taught.
Yeah.
Say you found a woman, they both had the exact same, like when it
not
came
at the
to cooking.
expense of her having multiple sexual partners. No, I don't. I wouldn't trade that. I wouldn't trade her value, a woman's value, for her ability to have good sex.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, women, you guys don't fuck. Y'all don't fuck. We fuck y'all. That's the difference. Y'all think you can. A lot of y'all ride a dick for 1 minute and y'all knees get tired. Real shit. Real shit.
Got us.
Real shit.
Real shit.
I'm real. I've been around the block. Misha, you're 20 years old. I've been around the block. I'm 30. I've been around the block a few times. Like, trust me. Men don't give a fuck about that shit. We don't want experienced women. Oh, she's good in bed. She can suck good dick. We don't care about that. We like that because they fuck good, but we'd never take her seriously.
Yeah.
We'd rather a woman who can cook, clean, be submissive, be a mother, get along with my mother. Like, that's what we want. We don't want a woman who knows how to fuck. Like, that's nasty.
Can I ask you a question on that then?
What?
So what do you feel is the importance on like sexual compatibility or like
that's pussy shit. Sexual
No,
compatibility. I'm telling you, that's pussy shit. Oh, I want to be sexually compatible with my woman. There's shit way more important than sexual compatibility.
But it does play
how
a
about
factor.
let's have spiritual compatibility.
But what if you
let's
do?
have mental compatibility.
Hey.
Sex is as long as we get the fuck 3 times a week, we're good. Just be willing to have sex. That's it. You're my wife. We're married together. Have sex at will. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be sexually compatible. Like, that's the shit that they're teaching us right now. They're overly sexualizing these children right now. It's destructive. It's dangerously demonic. Oh, come on, bro. Sexual compatibility. What is it? How about this? To be fair, what does sexual compatibility look like?
I mean, look like. What do you mean by
what is it? Like, explain it to me.
Feel like.
I mean, so it's. I mean, it's a tough question. I mean, even though I just said it, but what you actually when there's 2 types, in my opinion, of sex. There's fucking, and then there's making love. Those are the 2 things. So if I'm talking to someone and it gets to the point where we start being intimate, and to me it just feels like we're fucking, and there's not that point where like I feel like I'm making love to this girl, that's where I find the disparity.
But
that's what I would define.
Then you weren't in love then.
Yeah.
When you're in love with a woman, when you're as a man, because men, we fall in love real quick. I tell you guys this every episode. We fall in love real quick. It takes a man about 30 days to fall in love with a woman, to realize, damn, I'm falling in love. 30 days later, no, I do love her.
Damn.
30 days after that, I want to spend the rest of my life with her, so on and so forth. Within a year, if a man really takes you seriously, within a year, a man's supposed to be talking about marrying you. Like, I want to marry you.
So what if all that is right? Like, y'all are spiritually compatible. Everything is good. Y'all get, you wait till marriage. Y'all get married. You consummate the marriage, and you realize, like, this is terrible.
We know
what is
like
terrible.
The sex is terrible.
Then that's your fault as a man. I'm the man. I control that. I control that. Look. As soon as you insert a penis inside a woman, she starts doing that. Come on now.
They got all the
unless y'all fucking with like little niggas, like to keep it real on some player shit, right? To keep it real, for real. As soon as you insert your penis in a woman, bro, she start to gasp. Real shit. And you telling me that if you know that she loves you and you love her, you can't look her in her eye and make love to that woman? Fuck sexual compatibility. Let's keep it funky.
He's making a point though, because sex is always something that can be improved.
And if the sex is bad, if the sex is bad and you feel that insecure to verbally tell them and look them in the eye and be like, yo, you stroking it wrong. You got to do something different. You feel me?
But that's why you deal as a man. That's why you deal with women with low body count, because if you can't pair bond with a woman, is because her sexual partners are extensive. Is because she's had multiple sexual partners. It's a scientific fact that if women has more than 5 sexual partners, her ability to be in a long-term relationship with a man 10 years plus drops down from 80% to 20% at her virgin. That's biological. It's called evolutionary psychology.
Damn.
You guys lose the ability to produce oxytocin after a certain amount of sexual partners, usually 5. Men, it's a little higher. Do men lose the ability to pair bond with women after a certain amount? Yes, but it takes way longer, way more sexual partners than it does women. You guys are very tied to sex.
Yeah.
Like you guys can't have it. You guys can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is not going to work. The more sexual partners you have, the less likely you'll ever be to lock in someone to be with in a long-term relationship. Yeah. That's just what it is. Men, you guys control the access to sex, but we're the ones that have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of women just lay there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Really think about it.
Yo,
bro,
you're smiling. You're smiling.
Yo, I'm talking.
It says a lot,
bro. This is for real. For real. Like, and watch. I'm gonna do this. Put a 1 in the chat if you know I'm talking facts. Watch everybody put a 1 in the chat.
That 1 in.
And 85% of them ain't really experienced what I'm talking about.
That's facts.
I'm talking real player shit, y'all. That's real shit. Like if you really been around the block, you know what I'm talking about. When you're dealing with women, especially a certain kind of woman, you can't even like sexual connection. Like that doesn't matter. Everything else matters more. And then sex comes after. Sex is only used to create life. And the reason why it's pleasurable is because God wanted us to take pleasure in creating life. Mm-hmm. Other than that, you're just fucking, just the fuck.
Shout out to the hoes in the chat, man. They putting the 2s in there. Everybody else put the 1, man. Shout out to all the hoes in the fucking chat, man. Real quick, man. We didn't finish. So, what's your definition of a hoe phase?
Yeah, that was a lot. But honestly, what I honestly think is that the more a woman has sex, the more she loses value within herself. The self-respect bar, it goes completely down. It goes back to what he was describing. It was literally the pair bond and the compatibility. She loses that.
Into the mic, brother. You got to speak.
She loses that touch within herself, so that every time she has sex with a man, it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. Dang. So every time she does it, she needs to do it more. And the more she does it, the less she gives a fuck about it. And that's why women who do OnlyFans, disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
She loses elasticity.
But society's telling women that the more sex they have with the more sexual partners they have it with, they're empowered.
Terrible.
They're liberated.
Terrible.
They're boss babes.
Terrible.
It's amazing. What about you? What's your definition of a hoe phase? What do you think it is?
I feel like we already
I thought we
No, we didn't finish.
We were on is whether a woman with more like bodies could who went through a hoe phase.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes.
Demand
do you think they demand the same amount of respect? Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so repeat.
Let's make it short. Okay, so like
repeat the question so I know it.
So a woman who went through a hoe phase.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not say 20. Let's just say she had
went through a whole phase.
She went through a whole phase. Can she demand the same respect that a woman who hasn't gone through a whole phase demands when they go into a relationship?
No.
Okay. What about you?
I guess not.
No. What about you?
No.
Okay.
I think that if you can, you better move cities because your reputation is garbage.
That's what he says.
Mm-hmm.
He says you got to move to Alaska.
You got to move.
Change your hair color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Stop telling so many people what you
How about
did.
this?
Mm-hmm.
If you were a hoe once, not you, but hypothetically, right? Will you be a hoe forever?
If I was a hoe once, would I be a hoe forever?
Yes.
No.
That's a weird question.
Misha,
I
you're
don't
too
know.
intelligent for that, Misha. You let me every time you come, you let me down more and more.
What did she say?
She said, "No, you can't be a hoe forever.
You can't be a hoe forever." Okay.
How?
Really, nigga?
What do you can be a hoe forever. I'm not saying she's
You
going
must
to
have
be a hoe
told
forever.
everybody about your hoe stuff.
It's because this is the thing. Once you once you have accumulated this amount of bodies, like you might fall in love with this guy, but you'll still have that urge. He'll never satisfy you.
I see what you're saying.
You're always gonna compare.
Buy a
him.
vibrator.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, Misha, because you're so smart. Misha, you're so smart.
You saying that like
Misha,
you trying to be, but you trying to.
Misha,
you say don't
you're
take.
so smart. Let's say hypothetically speaking, me and you were dating, right?
Okay.
But I was a serial killer before I met you. Okay.
We've had this conversation.
Okay.
before.
I killed a few people before I met you. Am I still a serial killer now, or does it change now?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You're still a serial killer.
I'm still a serial killer, right? Amazing. Why does that work like that for me, but not for a hoe?
Because you're saying it as like a hoe is a state of mind, whereas you're not going to be satisfied in your relationships because you're a hoe forever. Whereas a serial killer is a serial killer. It's a state of fact. You were charged. You were like, that is what you
but
are.
you were a hoe. You fucked all these people too. Like that was
But
a fact.
he's saying now, even if like you go and get married to somebody, you're still going to be a hoe. This man is still not ever going to be able to satisfy you because you were a hoe. Then you're a hoe now. I don't think that's the case.
But the reputation never leaves.
That's what you're saying. Like it's sure. Like you're right. The reputation doesn't leave. But let's just say in a hypothetical situation, right? Let's just say she moves all the way to the other side of the country, right? She changes her hair, changes her name, dresses different, right? Starts to talk different, walk different. Actually, in I think it was the 48 Laws of Power, Law 10, avoid the infectious.
Good book.
They gave an example of this woman who did that. The psychology still doesn't change. Just like with the serial killer, he kills, and he might stop one day, but one day something's going to trigger him to kill again. It's already embedded in his psychology. Same thing with the woman. The more sexual partners she has, she might sit down, settle down with a man, and I love him. I'm gonna have kids with him. She has kids with him, but one day the whole fairy is gonna come back.
She'll break through.
And it's gonna break through, and it's gonna be like, damn, he looks good. He might flirt a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because look, men.
He's right.
Yeah, facts. Men who really know how to like play with women. It could start with a handshake. Shake your hand, and he'll do this. He'll do that. It's weird. Yeah, he'll do that. Yeah, it's weird.
I hate that shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Or you asking for a cup. Let's say you ask you for a cup, right? Grab the cup. He might touch your hand just to see what it feels like. A handshake will turn into this. Then it'll get more and more and more. Men know how to, like, some men, right? Some men are just fucking stupid, but some men know how to like really play on the touch. Next thing you know, you fucking this nigga in his car. Oh, fuck, and you feel bad. You might feel bad.
Another one.
Done that, fuck. But you're not gonna go tell your husband.
That just sounds like you're speaking in someone who has no self-control.
And that's what it does to
but
you.
No, I'm saying you consider any woman a hoe who's been, like promiscuous at any point in her life.
Look,
because sex is an addiction.
I don't consider every woman a hoe. Right?
You do, the women who are promiscuous.
Yeah, promiscuous women are hoes.
So because she had one point in her life where she was promiscuous, so for the rest of her life, there's always going to be a trigger that makes her promiscuous.
There's always going to be a chance for her to be promiscuous, and I don't advise men to take that chance. The same way that he used the example of the serial killer. He might have killed 5 people, and no one ever found out. But there's always going to be a chance that he'll kill another person.
Yeah,
Is she less like
just like that? We got to understand the mind. Understand the mind. There's a reason why we do. You got a subconscious mind and a conscious mind. The subconscious mind influences the conscious mind without us even knowing. What did I ask you last time? When's the last time you had to remember to breathe or blink or swallow? Right?
Yeah.
Everything is subconscious. However, can you train the subconscious mind with your conscious mind? Yes, but it takes time. Right?
But that would, even if she took her time, would she be a hoe forever?
I mean,
because you're saying she has the chance, not that she's still actively being a hoe.
And what did I just say? I said
don't take that chance.
I said, yeah, don't take that chance. Could there be a possibility? Sure.
Yeah.
Everything is possible.
Okay, but that's what you're saying.
But the probability, it's very unlikely.
She'll fuck the mailman.
The probability is very unlikely.
What he's trying to say is that,
damn, not the mailman.
Okay, so
mailman.
this was probably really the last thing I ever really watched on Netflix. It was a show called You. Right. And this guy really was trying not to kill people in that show. He was like really trying not, but if something triggered him, he would just kill people because he already knew how to do it. He had already been really good at it. Right. And so the same thing with women that are very promiscuous. It's like, I really like this guy. I don't want to be that woman anymore because I know that it would ruin this relationship. But damn, that dude over there, damn, he's attractive. Damn. You know what I mean? And it may take one little trigger. That dude did the right thing. Maybe he touched your hand the way, he said he would. And boom, now there you are in a car getting fucked.
Yeah. Wasn't it in the show You that her whole phase broke through,
Mhm.
which caused him to murder her.
100%. Yeah,
Mhm.
agreed.
Because
Yeah.
it happens, y'all. It
Mhm.
happens. Like you could be 5 years strong in your marriage. You love this man. And then that one guy
Mhm.
that checks off every
Yeah, yeah.
prerequisite that you desire.
Yeah.
And you got a great husband. Your
Yeah.
husband is great. Like he's a loving man. He doesn't know about your past. Or let's just say he forgave your past. He
Mhm.
knows about it. Let's just not say you're a lie. He forgave your past. He doesn't care because he truly loves who you are. You guys have kids. You're married. You're somewhere in fucking Montana on some land. And then you go to the grocery store. And then Jack from up the street just so happens to come in the grocery store. And he shook your hand the right way.
Mhm.
He helped you to your car. He did this one little thing that triggered your your promiscuity, and it happens.
Yep.
It happens like that. The flesh is tricky.
Yeah.
The flesh is really tricky.
and-
You might want to be on your best behavior, and then all of a sudden
Yeah. And don't have a disagreement with your boyfriend / husband, because now this guy really shows up, right?
Mhm.
Like that's just the way that it is.
No, imagine if she's an emotional hoe.
Well, that's what the thing. That's what it comes down to. Like when
Mhm.
women leave marriages and when women cheat, it's all because of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's all because of emotions. As a matter of fact, we talk about this all the time, and we don't advocate for men cheating, but we say that a man can cheat and he's not looking to replace the woman.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just cheat just for the sake of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
A woman, for her to cheat, she has to be emotionally invested into this guy.
Mm-hmm.
She really got to know something about him that piqued her interest, and she said, I really like this guy, right? We don't work the same. Shout out to my man JT, man. Let's power him up real quick, man. Here's a super chat right now. Go ahead, bro.
Hector, ask OF girl if someone can be considered a wifey if they got raw dog at the beach within 10 minutes.
Oh,
Wow. Hold up. That
Damn.
sounds very
Yeah.
specific.
What happened to you, Jay?
Oh,
That sounds very specific, and she's smiling. Hold on.
Damn.
Is that a scene in your porno?
All I'm gonna say is, JT, you could have sent me that 20 at Cash App. It says spend it on there.
Wow. That is ridiculous. So that was a scene in your OF?
Yeah, you got to catch it on there.
Yeah, it must have been the
Wow.
doggy beach.
I'm
Can you
good.
can you elaborate on that? So you
Definitely
went
making
It was my
figures.
boyfriend at the time.
at the
the
time.
time.
Damn.
That means if I was your boyfriend, now I got to think about the fact that you did a porno with your ex-boyfriend at the
Raw,
beach.
too.
I mean, you
Raw.
want to see it?
Don't
It's
take
on
her to
my
the beach.
OnlyFans.
But see, this is why you couldn't be in a healthy relationship. Exactly that.
Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Florida.
Amanda? No,
I'm from Florida.
your ethnicity.
I thought we weren't answering.
White.
White? You're
Yeah.
white? Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were Latina.
How come you
Or
didn't
black.
let me
I
ask
thought
that
you said
question?
why.
Huh?
You're not the host. You know what I mean? But so let me get this straight.
I love you, Mo.
Let's say I met you tonight, right? And I find you attractive, right? And I want to get to know you, right? I gotta worry about all that shit.
I mean, but like you said, it was like a statement, like you said, if like you were interested like that, but like
Yeah, but see, the thing is now the men that are interested in you may not actually want to be with you.
I guess it would depend on them though, because everybody has like different views.
Wait a minute. He
Ooh.
said that he was there and that's not your boyfriend.
It's not him, so
Someone
I
turn
don't
the
know.
AC off.
JT,
He was
just
there.
cash at
Yeah,
me,
he's
bro.
saying that he was
JT,
there.
JT, put
Just
a one in the
cash at
chat.
me, JT,
Put a one in
just
the
shut
chat
up,
if you subscribe to her OnlyFans.
I really
someone
exposed.
turned the
like-
He
AC
said
off.
my boy Peter was there.
What? Why are all these people here?
I don't know who Peter is.
Yo, the
Stop
chat,
the cap.
they're researchers.
They got
man.
receipts.
Yeah, they look shit
Whoa.
up.
Miami's a small
JT,
country.
you fan
Wait, hold
out.
on.
Miami is small.
Hold on. But no, I mean, it's got to be some truth to that though, because if you're doing that at the beach, somebody's got to be recording that. There's no way you're like recording it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was a crew.
I mean, I haven't been put on like World Star, nothing crazy. I haven't
That's-
seen like some.
You put on OnlyFans?
Damn.
Yes, it's on my
I
only.
didn't know
World Star is still
around.
popping?
Yeah, I was about to say, is that still a thing?
Or like what? Like only
So
Jade? I don't know,
there
like,
was
there's
multiple people there.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Shout out to you. Thanks a lot, JT, man. Guys, please do not subscribe to this woman's OnlyFans. I would be very disappointed in you guys. I don't
Yeah.
even care if it's just to verify his story
Yeah.
or the
Or if
sex
you-
at the beach. Do not do that. You're encouraging her. You're empowering her to continue to do this, man. We don't advocate for OnlyFans.
Yeah, no.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, bro.
So, let's say you get into a relationship, right? And whoever you're dating their parents end up seeing your OnlyFans.
Ooh.
What's the explanation or
Red flag.
Like, what are you gonna do with how they react to it?
They might make the guy like break up with me or something. They might tell him like, oh, we don't want you with her or something. Maybe
They will.
So
It's another limit.
So
It's like
what's
another limit that you're setting now.
possibly.
But he's saying like, how are you gonna make it sound okay?
JT said no one recorded. I came back with one of her friends and seen some nasty shit
no.
that she was proud of.
Wow. Damn. Amazing. Okay, cool.
So you know JT.
I mean, it's funny how I know him.
They about to say he paid her to fucking hang out with him again.
All right, man.
That's
Holy
wild.
shit, man. We're not gonna make this a whole.
She's not white. You're not white.
What am I? Tell me what I am.
I mean, with a name like Amber, I would feel like.
All right, cool, man. We're gonna move on.
Is your
from
name
this topic,
Amber
man.
or Amanda?
It's Amber.
Oh.
So if you're AM, is your brother PM?
Stop.
I was thinking about that just now.
Knee slapper.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move on, man. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, let's go ahead and bring up that video.
Are we doing IGs or we doing video?
Let's go ahead and do IGs. All right, you guys.
I thought you.
So while he brings up the we're gonna rate IGs.
Let's start with AM, guys. Let's
Yeah.
start with AM. All right, guys, we're gonna rate this. Well,
So the fellas are gonna rate this.
on a scale or
Yeah, let's
like
do the fellas only.
Yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, is she wifey material or 1 being wifey material, 10 being hell nah?
Hell nah. We'll start off with you. Go ahead.
Hell no. I'm sorry.
Not okay. What about you?
No, not even.
What about you?
Bro, she wouldn't even be on my For You page, to be honest.
Dang.
No disrespect. I mean, it's just not what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
What about you, Jose? What do you think about that?
Go ahead, rate chat.
Nah, come on, give
one
me
being
that.
wifey,
You want a wifer?
10 being hell nah.
Oh my God. What did you drop in that picture?
Was that the night of the video?
Oh no.
Oh, that is a beach.
You talking about the picture you?
Wow.
Damn.
Negative.
Over negative.
No, there's more pictures.
Over 9,000. It's over 9.
She could have just took it like that, but she just had to do that. Right?
Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
Shout out to her, man.
Any more guys need to rate?
But you know what, though?
She
She's
belongs
making
to
over
the
6
streets.
figures, so it's all worth it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
He said exactly.
Now, let me ask you this.
That's probably like the most
Amber,
wifey
what if
picture she has on there.
you don't have any kids, do you?
No.
No. What if someone showed your son those pictures?
That was gonna be my question.
I mean, this is on public for everybody to see.
So you'd be okay with it?
My question was more
Red
like
flag.
when he asked earlier, like, what would you do if your partner, like your partner's parents? So what would you do if like you happen to have kids with somebody and like your kids like pull up your OnlyFans one day, or like somebody shows your kid your OnlyFans?
That kid's far.
Actually, now that you said that,
Traumatized.
Didn't
how
that happen to him? Did it
how
happen
do
to-
you how do you even tell, like, when you're dating their parents? Like, how does that even happen?
You don't.
You better just hope they don't
I
Google
don't
you.
think the parents really find out.
Yeah. The kid's getting bullied.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, that kid's gonna fight every
I
day.
don't really think she's. We should probably move on to the next one because I don't really think
She's like
she.
so intrigued
I-
looking
yeah.
at her Instagram.
I really don't think she really gives a damn. If I'm being
don't.
totally honest.
She don't care.
And,
Yeah, 10 years from now she will. Though.
You're 20 years old, right?
25.
25. Oh, bro, it's less than 10 years.
Yeah.
Less
So-
than
All right.
because here's what's gonna happen when you hit 30. You're gonna realize that the guys aren't looking at you anymore.
And you're getting older.
Yeah, once
know?
you hit 30, you hit that wall, and you're essentially trash.
I mean, to keep
the
it all
dating
the way
market.
1,000, like, not no real man looking at you now anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
Eventually,
like,
you're gonna want to
keep it
settle
real.
down, and you're gonna start to get older. Your skin's gonna start to sag. Your body's not gonna start to look the same. You're gonna want to settle down and get with the man.
What?
And then
Steve going through everything.
What's the
Yeah,
dream
yeah.
though?
You know what? That's
All
a
right.
good question.
Like
What's your goal? What are you trying to reach?
Be successful.
Be successful.
But in what?
What is your definition of successful?
That's a good question.
Financial freedom.
How are you planning to reach that?
at any cost.
There's a lot of different ways. I mean,
What do you actively do now?
YouTube.
I think he's acting like a
OnlyFans,
5-year plan.
TikTok,
not even,
everything.
Not even that. What are you passionate about? Like, what makes you driven? Like, what makes you want to do something? If it wasn't OnlyFans, like, what's in 30, 20
I
years,
guess
what do you want to do?
people seem to be really intrigued by me and kind of like interested in.
So how would you
me,
make money
so-
off of that?
Yeah,
I mean,
OnlyFans.
I already do.
But if it wasn't OnlyFans, how would you make money?
Well, she said she was gonna be a server.
TikTok, YouTube,
My question
Instagram.
is,
So social media.
When you wake up, what makes you say I'm gonna open my legs and play with a vibrator, like to make money? Like what is it that like motivates you to do that? Like, what do you want to reach? Like, are you trying to get a mansion, a car? Like, are you trying to buy your mom, like, get her to stop working? Like, what is your goal?
That's a good point.
Success, really. Like, same way you guys do the podcast. You know, we're all reaching.
But they have a goal in mind with this podcast.
Yeah,
they have a goal, like a set amount of followers they want to reach.
You're saying what's success to you?
You know what?
Going on understanding.
Okay, in other words, what's your OnlyFans dream? Like, what's your goal?
You want to wake up in 30 years and still be doing OnlyFans, or is this to get you so that in 30 years you have something? Like, what is it you want?
Exactly. That. Yeah, just work it, build it.
I'm actually offended that you compared yourself to us because we actually have a goal. like I come from Baltimore, Maryland, where like I was homeless. You know, I went to jail, went to prison, and my goal is to go back there one day and build like a community center for kids that are going through something I went through, and hopefully actually have some people that maybe are, you know, like brown and black kids that look just like us, that they're like, oh, you know, I want to do what they're doing. Like we actually have a goal, but it's not a. Yeah, don't compare yourself to us, man.
Yeah, the comparison would be us, for example. The closest thing would be like, you know, me and Eric, you know, we met up with Pablo. Pablo is a connect from Mexico. You know, he's bringing in keys, coke, and me and Eric just got down with like 3 keys, 16 each, and we're about to flip them shits, right? For 30,000. We're gonna break it down 1,000 grams, you know, and we're gonna flood Miami with them and blow up to be the man. That would be the equivalent of you saying, I want to scale my OnlyFans, because it's this destruction of the black and Latino man, woman, and child. You see what I'm saying?
Not even that though, because at least that still has a goal in mind. Like
no,
that.
it's the same.
Not a good one though.
You know what I'm worried about?
I'm worried.
You sound like you've done it before. That's crazy.
No, I just know how
Too
many
well.
fans are in
You
there.
did it too well. Ain't no movie gonna show you that.
Do me a favor, man. Let's power up my man JT, man. Shout out to him, man. Pull him up real quick.
JT said if she makes over 6 figures, why the fuck?
Oh,
she
shit.
asked
That's
me.
crazy.
JT, why you so fanned out though?
She asked me. For
Why you
20.
so fanned out?
Hold on,
You
let me
just
finish
like
reading.
attention.
We'll let you say shoot your if she makes over 6 figures, why the fuck she asked me for $20 for food every so often? Say you don't, I got receipts.
You gotta post them if you say no.
What do you got this? JT, go ahead and send those receipts to the Unfilterd IG, and we'll put them on the thing, because we got to make sure you're not capping either, bro. What do you got to say to JT?
Yeah, we'll put them up on the screen, bro.
I don't know. Why'd you send me $500 off rip when I first met you for no reason? I'll pull up that Cash App receipt too.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Wait. You got that receipt?
It's like it's really far back, but yes, he did send me money.
No,
he did. So
listen,
it's cool.
Cash App, all you do is type a name and
Yeah,
all your transactions.
That's true.
It's not about, oh, it's a while back. Nah.
You got that receipt though?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't got no reason to lie, and
but do
well, your phone's right there.
I already got the money, so
no. But here's the thing, man.
We
Like,
can't have you lying on the chat.
Yeah.
You see how we?
Why is he so?
You
Why is
see
he
how
talking
we?
to me?
Listen, you see how we told him, yo, bring the, you know,
The
send
receipts.
the receipts if that's what it is.
Right,
We're gonna
right.
bring them up on the screen and see if you're telling the truth. Now you're saying something similar. You say he cashed out you $500. Now, if you have the proof, bring it up, because we got to save face.
yeah.
So either he's lying or you're lying.
Yeah. Which one of them is your phone?
Chat.
Which one
who
of
do
them
you
is your
think is
phone?
lying? If you think
Yeah,
JT
'cause I
is
wanna see
lying,
that this man
which
really
one of them
is.
is your
hold
phone?
on. If you think JT is lying, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that Amber is lying, put a 2 in the chat.
I don't know,
Oh
man.
wait, I just had a realization, bro.
What's up?
What if it was just her using him because she knew she can get it?
But that's what I'm saying. I was gonna ask, like, even if she is making her 6 figures, if you're willing to send the 20, why would she not keep asking for the 20? Like, if you're gonna send it, you keep. I want my bag and his too.
That's
like,
what just hit me. I was
She's not trying to withdraw from the bank only once.
Say it again.
She's not trying to withdraw from the bank only
Only
once.
Yeah, I
The
think
chat,
that putting
the chat thinks you lying, Amber.
Yeah.
ooh, we need to see that receipt for that 500 then.
Amber, which
Yeah.
one's your phone? Which one of them is?
Because you got power. If you
I
got
would be honest. It was on my old.
Oh.
no reason.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So now it was on your own.
Okay, so
Damn.
it's cool though. Like, I'm not lying. He knows what he did.
Listen. The worst thing a
That's
woman can
us.
do is make an accusation about a man because it
Yeah.
sounds so believable, right? And this is why we do this podcast, because we try to show men. Listen, a woman
He
can
sent the
say
receipt.
he sent the receipt. Okay, cool. Here, listen. A woman can sit here and say one thing. Yo, imagine if
I
like
want to see too.
imagine if some random woman like we and this actually happened recently.
Wow.
Actually,
Send it to me.
I
fam.
want to see. I want to see.
Send it. Yeah.
yo, we're gonna pull it up on the screen. Yo, remember that girl I kicked out?
Which one?
Chrissy.
Yeah.
I followed her outside recording the whole entire time. When we went outside, she was like, "Oh, why are you being so mean to me?" I said, "Yo, get the fuck out." Then she leaves here, goes on her live and says, "Eric hit me."
Damn.
He put his hands on me. And what women don't understand is, bro, like it sounds so believable.
Yeah.
It just sounds believable because me too, right?
I mean,
like you're
bro,
a woman.
When people get accused of certain things, even if they get found innocent, they'll still
Jonathan
follow
Majors.
Forever.
certain corporate jobs. Still won't hire you just because you were associated with something of that
Damn,
nature.
Danny.
Like there's things like that too. So ladies, you got to be very careful. Fellas, you got to be very careful too, because one bad accusation can drag on.
Yeah,
There's
you
still
know?
dudes in jail today from actually
correct,
not
yeah.
doing
So
it.
let's do this for the sake of the argument. Who thinks that women should get in trouble with the law, with jail time, or at least a big fine for false accusations?
Hold on,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Before, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
100%,
Before you
yeah.
go there, we have
100%.
another super chat from
Okay.
JT, man. Go ahead and power him
Okay,
up real
JT,
quick.
what he said, I ain't send it. She stole it while I was sleeping at her crib.
Oh no.
But at least I don't cap about
Not
my
the
money.
Cardi B.
Hold on. So,
Enseña la prueba.
so hold on, JT. So did you send it or not?
Wait, he said that he did send it, but that you stole it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm over this conversation.
I want to
Like,
see the receipts. We said
He just wants clout. I
Yeah.
think.
Did he send it to the?
Is he
to the
sending
guy?
a 20 every single time he sends it?
Yeah.
You want me
Actually,
to-
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's weird. Like if you and yo, we've had women come on the show and say that. We've had women come on the show and say, when a guy asks for my number, I act like I'm putting it in, and I Apple Pay myself a certain
heard
amount of
that.
money,
Yeah.
or I'll
That's
cash,
bold. That's so bold.
or I'll cash myself something
That's
because I'm
bold.
flirting with them while I'm putting my number in. I'll go to Cash App, put my Cash App in there, send myself $500, $1,000, and they don't even know
If I was
until
you.
later.
Oh.
And then she said, "Ha ha ha ha!" I said, "Yo, you're gonna get in trouble doing that." She said, "Ha ha ha ha!" She said, "I blocked them afterwards."
That's where Apple came in clutch.
Wow.
Apple can be
With-
refunded. Cash App is a lot
No,
harder.
not even that. With the new update, bro, all I gotta do is tap my phone. I tap my phone to your phone, it's a contact. It just instantly transfer the contact.
No way.
Yup,
Crazy.
yup.
Okay, we have another super chat. Shout out to my man
crazy.
Crypto, man,
That's
coming
crazy.
through. We haven't seen him in a while.
Crypto, ladies, would you let your self-made millionaire son date a woman with a past like yours?
Damn.
All right, start off with AM, man. Go ahead, AM. Would you? Yes or no? She's loading.
If she was good for him and maybe successful, or he really liked her, then, and if it's what's best for him, if I feel like it's what's best for him, then yeah, I'm fine with it.
Do you think a woman that has an OnlyFans and does the things that you do on your OnlyFans is best for your son?
I don't have a son.
If he
Theoretically.
had a son.
Stupid.
It's okay.
I'm gonna make sure they don't see it.
It's for your son.
Listen. Let's say your son meets a woman just like you. She has an OnlyFans. She had sex with a man on the beach and all the filth that you do on your OnlyFans. Would you be okay with your millionaire son who built himself from the bottom all the way to the top be with that woman?
There's nothing wrong with it if he really likes her. If I feel like she's what's best for him.
But that's what he just asked you. Do you think a woman with an OnlyFans and a past like yours would be what's best for your son?
Yeah, because I know my past isn't bad.
Okay, amazing. What about you?
Hey,
You would.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty great. What about you?
I would.
You would too?
For
What
sure.
about you?
Cásate con ella, get married to her, of course.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right,
That's
shout out to you.
confident.
Okay.
Yes.
What was your question before we got interrupted? You were asking him.
Bro.
You forgot? Okay.
That
It's all good.
question.
Okay.
Would you like to
Ladies, I have a question for you, and then I'm gonna get to the gentleman.
At a
Gentlemen,
loss.
thank you so much for being patient.
Yes, sir.
Who comes first? Your son your husband, or your father?
Ooh.
And for the ladies that don't have kids, please don't. I don't have kids. Hypothetically speaking, if you had all three, who comes first?
And then for the fellas, who comes first? Your mother, your wife,
Correct.
or your daughter?
We're gonna get to the fellas after the ladies, but who comes first? Your son, your husband, or your father?
In any occasion, in any situation. I'm sorry, Dad, but it's my husband. It gotta be my husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it would have to be my son.
Your son. Okay. What about you?
My son.
Your son. Okay. What about you?
Who comes first? Yeah, the kid.
The kid. Okay. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All of you guys are wrong except for her.
Oh, thank you.
I knew that that's what y'all wanted
But-
to hear.
but-
But,
but-
No, it's not
why,
what we
ladies?
want. It's not what we want to hear. It's just that that's the way that order is.
It's supposed to be like that.
I don't think y'all read the Bible.
The Bible says
Who wrote the
something like that.
Who wrote the Bible?
A couple people wrote the Bible.
I will open the book and show the author. I don't have my book on.
It's a unification within.
Let's
Met
get
between
out
man
of
and woman.
let's get out of religion then, right? Let's not talk from a
Yeah.
biblical standpoint. Even biologically, your son can't protect you.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband protects you and your son.
Mm-hmm. Your son don't
I understand,
provide.
but when it's a situation of like protection of my son, my husband, or
Why would you need to
the
protect your
father,
husband?
I feel like my son would come first.
Why would you need to protect your husband?
Your
That's what I'm
husband,
saying.
That's what you're
Exactly.
saying.
So
Your
that's why I'm
husband
saying
would
why
need
I'm
to
choosing
protect
the son. That's
Yeah.
why I'm putting the son first.
Your
Because he needs the most
husband.
protection out of everybody.
Yeah, but we're not talking about protection. We're just talking about who comes first.
Your
In a matter of
husband.
In
service.
communication and service,
Yeah.
husband.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, see, we
For
understand.
sure.
I would say
But-
that too.
Yeah, but when it comes to like, you know,
It
like
protecting, because she said in
and
any
everything, it's the
situation, and
son.
y'all
But
said
you
yeah.
can't even protect your son. You can't protect your son.
If
You ain't haven't seen
stand-
these hands.
You can't protect your son. You can't protect your son from another man.
If you stand by your husband's side, your husband will be the one to protect your son. You feel me?
But I think it's not just protection. Isn't just about physicality. It's also about mental protection.
There's
Your
nothing that you
husband-
can
What he's
offer.
seeing, what he's watching. I
Yeah.
feel like he needs the most attention out of everybody because he's new. You know,
Mhm.
he's young, and with the way that everything is in day and age, and what people are like subjected to, and what they're seeing and everything, I
Mhm.
feel like the son needs the most attention and protection right now in
Yeah.
these times.
But not from you though.
Mm-hmm. Your husband will provide for your son. Your
The
husband will
husband's
teach
gonna
your son.
provide, but the woman is gonna instill mentally. you know?
No.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
Says
You-
biology. What do you mean? After the son turns 6 years old, he doesn't care about the mom anymore. He's attached to your hip, but six,
Depending
seven,
on the
eight.
way you build that relationship.
No,
with
it
them.
depends on how much you get the fuck out of the father's way for you to let that man raise that boy up. That's what it depends on.
A lot of the
Because you
time-
got to think about it, like
I could be biased.
there's nothing that you can do that can prepare your son for the world.
No, you know what I'm gonna say right now? I'm not gonna disagree with you. I could be biased because personally, my dad wasn't there like when I was born, or throughout those years in my life. You
Mhm.
feel me?
We're not talking about your dad right now. We're talking about your husband, though.
But
But she's saying because she couldn't see that.
child.
Listen, I would argue that even a man should eat first,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But
yeah, I would agree with that,
should
but
eat
that's
first.
in like
Listen,
more so
the-
acts of
the-
service.
Yeah, it's service.
Like here's the thing, right? Like men, we provide,
Mm-hmm.
and women are supposed to serve,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like think about the Titanic for a second. All the men knew they had to die. We
None
knew.
of them wanted to.
none of those guys. A lot of those guys were multimillionaires.
Yeah.
They were very rich. A lot of rich people
Yeah.
on that boat.
Yeah.
But they knew we have to sacrifice ourselves so that the women and the men can go. I'm sorry, the women and the kids can go ahead and survive.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta
Right?
die. I just
We
made
just
a
have to.
million.
It's
I
a
just
bio,
made
it's a
million this year.
biological instinct. It's so funny how that works, man.
I mean, the cries of a child instills anger.
Mhm.
As soon as you hear a child cry, you get angry because it's the instinct. It's like that protective instinct. Versus when a woman hears a child crying, it's like, nurture.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So
Why
yeah,
don't all
no.
women feel that way?
Why don't all women feel what way?
Like that protection for a child. Like why we got moms out here that are just like
Because they're fucking stupid and
They're
they don't have
stupid.
fathers. They
beating
didn't
up
show them
their
love.
kids and shit.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that
Mhm.
case, we had another super chat.
Yeah.
I think we
Now
have.
I want to ask the gentleman too now,
Mhm.
real quick. I mean, I think the gentleman is going to be very easy. Who comes first? Your daughter, your mother, or your wife?
I would say my daughter, just to make sure that she's raised right.
Your daughter. Okay. What about you?
My wife.
Your wife. What about you?
Wife, daughter, mom.
Okay. What about you? Oh, what about you?
My daughter gotta come first.
Your daughter. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, you guys see, it's same thing. It's the same thing because who's providing for your wife? A woman's emotional stability is like, especially in the child's younger years, it's directly correlated with how the child will be raised, right? So for example, I brought this up the other episode, and then me and Eric were actually having a conversation on the way to the studio about it, on how back in like 1944, whenever the whole Holocaust thing was happening, a lot of children were crying. So this doctor, I think his name is Dr. Something, Dr. Romay or something like that. And his mother gave him up to another woman. And since then, subconsciously, he felt that sense of abandonment, right? The only reason she gave him up is because she didn't know whether or not she was going to survive for the next day. Prior to that, she took the son to the pediatrician and said, my son won't stop crying. She said, well, congratulations. Nobody's son has stopped crying. But it was because the children were receiving the stress from all the mothers due to the fact that they were going through the World War II at the time, right?
Oh, wow.
So if you put your wife first before your daughter and your children, that's going to,
Carry on.
it's going to carry on to the child, right? Her happiness, her, ability to be in the fullest potential. You see what I'm saying? So now you shouldn't put your daughter first. You got to put your wife first.
I see the
And your
reasoning.
wife got to put you first, right? When you come home, she's got to make sure they're running to come and hug you, kiss you. Daddy's home, baby. Do you need anything? Do you need me to get you some? Sit down. Same thing with the husband. You got to make sure that your wife is happy, she's satisfied, she doesn't have to worry for anything, because that stress is translating directly into the child.
Even when the child is in the womb.
Even when the child is in the womb,
feel
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Through breastfeeding too.
Okay, real quick, man. Read this, bro.
What's that say?
Please don't tell me it's JT.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Keep reading it. Wow. Yeah, it gets worse. It gets worse.
It's the same guy?
Share
It
with
gets
the
worse.
family.
So here's the thing. I think women come on here on this podcast and they say, "Oh, I do OnlyFans," and then people will sit here and they tell you, "Listen, this is why OnlyFans is good."
Wow.
Yeah, it gets worse. Yeah,
Wow.
and
there's more.
And then I think there is more. And I think that then they sit here and they're like, "But I make six figures." And in reality, you don't make six figures.
Were we gonna go over everybody's Instagram?
Well,
Wow.
Like how you guys
we could go through everything.
Yeah, we're gonna finish the game.
But here's the thing. But you're not making six figures, and I can tell based off the screenshots that I'm being sent that you're not making. I mean,
I don't have to prove it to no one. I know what I have.
Your words. No, it gets worse. Yeah. Your words essentially.
That's him.
Word for word said you.
Stop it.
Oh,
Can you show it on the
Yeah, yeah, you're saying
Stop it.
yo, it's an emergency. I really need it. You're talking about $20 here.
Nah.
You're talking about $20, okay? You're saying
Free meal.
oh God,
How you get a free meal?
Damn, I just saw a background of a beach, boy.
That's
Look,
crazy.
you don't make $100,000.
Why is he so fanned out though?
Because you're out here lying.
Yeah,
you're not
you're out here
fanned out.
lying, man. Like, come on, you're
Let
begging.
me
You're begging for $20. You're talking about, yo, I'll send you sexy videos. I'll send you sexy pics. It's an emergency,
Survival
please.
mode.
Like, come on, you're not making
Survival mode crazy.
You're not making $100,000.
Honestly, it's giving fan. Like if he just wants to be blocked, like he could just say
That's
that.
not giving fan though. Like
No,
he's
it's-
literally.
I mean, he
exposing
literally
that you-
just DM'd me. Like he knows I don't even talk to him. Like he sent me money before. Like
That's
it is
not
what it is.
what
If he's
the
not gonna send me no more money. Like that's fine.
That's
like,
not the
whatever.
discussion that's being had. The
You're not gonna
discussion.
send me no more money. That's fine.
It's giving
Yeah.
fan though.
I feel like
I love that he's taking
Hold
the
up, I
time
have
to
a
talk
question.
about
I
me.
feel
I
like- no,
actually
I
love
feel
it.
like-
Thank you for the free clout.
No,
Thank
here's
you.
the thing.
I feel like you're mad delusional
What
right
you're not
now,
understanding.
though.
Listen, whatever you do when you leave her, I don't care. What I'm saying is when you come on here and you lie and you say I make
That's
six
the point.
figures and this guy, he didn't do.
I mean,
he
those
sent me
were
$20, but then you don't have proof, and you said he sent you $500, and then you're like, oh, but that was my old Cash App. This guy actually has proof that you're literally begging him for $20.
Steve, is that what that is on the second screen?
When
When
you
bring that up.
yeah,
Can
you
we
bring
see
it
it
up.
now?
That's
Because and that's the
crazy.
thing too. Is like
Yeah.
you're saying I have nothing wrong with like a woman who wants to sit here and make her money on OnlyFans. That's you, do you? But you're sitting here glorifying it, talking about okay, well it's okay because I'm making six figures and y'all are not. But you're not making six figures.
No, what?
No.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You
Yeah, 'cause-
way.
See, you're asking for shout outs.
And not too long ago either.
I want to know why put yourself in
Yo,
this
this was-
position.
yo,
if
listen,
you're
listen,
not
this
really
was
good.
October 12th.
Damn,
this
not
was
October
October
12th, a month ago.
This was October 12th,
shit.
right?
And you talking about this?
Fan, like,
And listen,
clearly
listen.
Delusional, baby. You're not listening to anything
Well, okay,
anybody's
so,
saying.
Am,
though.
I want you to understand something. So there might be a girl out there that might be contemplating doing OnlyFans. And she hears Am saying, well, I make 100K.
Yes.
And they're saying, well, I look way better than Am does.
Yes.
If she can make 100K.
I mean, I don't know why you guys are all trying to be so negative. Like, I know I look good. I know I'm a 10. I don't got to prove nothing to no one.
Well, first
Like,
of all-
you guys
first
aren't
of
going
all,
to bring me
listen,
down or
listen,
make me
listen,
feel bad
listen,
about
it ain't that,
nothing.
man.
Nobody y'all could rate me a negative 40. Y'all could do
Amber,
it for me on
Amber,
Instagram.
Amber,
BBYG period AM. That's me.
Amber, listen. First of all, you're not a 10.
Okay,
You're not
that's
a
your
10.
opinion.
No.
I know I'm a 10.
Listen,
I don't
listen.
care. Like,
No, you feel you're a 10.
I have confidence.
That's fine. You can have all the confidence in the world, but you're not a 10.
That's your opinion.
No,
That's kind of
no.
I feel like I'm a 10.
You unanimously around the world, you're not a 10. Beauty is objective. The only thing that's subjective, listen very closely to what I'm saying. Beauty is objective, right? Only preferences are subjective, such as hair color, skin color, right?
Yeah.
Eye color. Those things are subjective. Those are preferences.
Beauty is with the eyes of the
It's
beholder.
not. That's some
Within
bullshit.
the eyes of the beholder.
Listen, you're not a 10. You're a 5 at best, right?
Damn.
Your
I wouldn't fuck
confidence.
you, so it really doesn't matter.
Honestly, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know,
I don't think
to be honest,
Yeah, I don't
with
think
you.
anyone.
So this is what I want you to know. I'm not picking on you. What I'm saying is that you're a 5 at best. You're sexualizing yourself on IG. You're lying. They just called you out. You're making yourself look bad, but the delusion is so intense within inside yourself that you're taking it as a shout out. You're literally shouting out your OnlyFans, which is your demise and destruction.
Hazlo.
I just have a question. Like, if you know it's not making 6 figures for real, why subject yourself?
I mean,
to
I don't
that?
know why y'all are so negative and want to question.
No,
what I
it's
have
not
to
about
say.
being negative
when they're not
Hold
agreeing
up.
with you.
This
This is
isn't about
hard.
being negative. This isn't about.
I get a lot of
No, I'm
hate,
asking you
so
a real
Can you
genuine
just listen to what
question.
she's saying to you?
I'm asking you a real genuine question. If you know all of the damage it could do to your life, and you're not making 6 figures, and you out here having to beg for $20, why subject yourself to that?
Like, I know what I do. I do OnlyFans. I don't know why I have to prove nothing, especially to
You
people
did
who
not
don't.
answer my
Especially to
question.
anybody who doesn't even
You
do
literally
OnlyFans, so
didn't
you don't
answer
know
the question. You're
nothing
being
about
defensive.
OnlyFans.
And I'm asking you to understand.
We have OnlyFans managers that are making millions a year come on the show.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you that none of them would hire you.
Would they like to collab?
They wouldn't.
That's
That's
not
what I'm
what, but
saying.
you're not
Like,
listening. You're literally
You're
not
being
listening.
defensive.
Not
I
even
didn't,
being
like-
defensive. I feel like she's trolling at this point.
No, but I asked you a
No, she
question.
believes that shit.
Not,
I really want to
listen,
know why.
When it comes to
So
the biggest OnlyFans managers, Spence, Sway, and even Enzo, they were just here literally a few days ago.
On the Rock
On
podcast.
Thursday.
Listen, and I'm talking about like the girls. We kicked one out basically. Essentially, she walked out of here. She was sitting right here next to Hector, right?
4.
No,
Why?
bro. Listen, what we're trying to say is when you sit here and you lie about your numbers and you lie, I went to prison. I would never tell somebody, yeah, go to prison, man. That's cool. Why? I'm trying to save people from going there.
I have
how
a
tall are
question.
you?
Facts.
How tall are you?
5'4". I have a
5'4".
question.
Hold
What's
on.
everybody's salary? What's everybody's occupation?
Hold on.
Since
How
everybody
come you
knows
get to
about
ask
me.
a question when I asked you a
But that's
question and you
what I'm
didn't
saying.
answer?
I'm
Hold
asking
on.
everyone what their
Hold on.
salary
I
and
asked her
occupation
question.
is.
Answer her question
We'll
first.
answer. We'll answer. Real
Answer
quick.
her
Hold on,
question.
hold
None
on,
of us
hold
asking
on,
for
hold on,
$20.
Hold on.
That's what I was.
How tall are you?
I already said.
She said 5'4".
You 5'4". How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
I'm not sure. I haven't weighed myself in a long time.
Well, the last time that you weighed yourself, how much did you weigh?
It was a long time. I don't remember. It was recorded on paper.
You said
I
October
didn't
was
see.
a long time ago.
I don't know. I didn't look. I
Last
don't
time you
remember.
went to the doctor, you don't remember the last time you went
What
to the
is-
doctor?
We have a scale, guys. I mean, really.
Would you be willing to get on the scale?
When are we gonna post everybody's Instagram and see how they look?
We're
And
gonna
see
get
what their
to that.
occupation is and see what their salary is.
We're gonna get to
Because
that. in a
it's
second.
definitely giving feeding. I mean, it's cool. Like I appreciate the clout. I appreciate the fan outness.
not
Like
clout,
it's
though.
nothing new. Like
If
I come out here to promote my OnlyFans.
somebody else,
Sandy Cheeks 305. Go get the OnlyFans.
You're only receiving this energy because this is the energy you put out.
and that's what I'm
You
saying.
only
If
get
you,
it what
Okay, if you are hating because I do OnlyFans,
nobody's hating on you. That's what you're not getting. That's what you're not
We're not
getting.
hating on you.
I'm
We're
asking
just
you a
telling you
genuine
the
question.
behave
Love each
I
other.
asked you a genuine question.
Guys,
so I
one
can
mic
put
at a
myself
time.
in your
One mic at a
shoes.
time, guys.
All right,
Okay.
can I say that I asked you a genuine question because I wanted to understand you. I really wanted to be able to understand you. So I really want to know, why would you subject yourself to this lifestyle if you are really out here having to ask for $20? Like, then what is it worth? Because you know it's gonna do a lot of damage. So what's the worth? What are you gaining? Like, why?
I do what I do.
That's
Like,
not
that's
answering
it.
the question.
That's not an
She's saying it as
answer.
in
Okay,
like,
you're
no,
incapable
like,
of
Too much.
answering.
It's why do you do
Okay, okay,
OnlyFans?
all
Why do you
right,
do
okay,
this?
all right,
Because
okay.
people send me
All
money.
right.
Okay,
Okay.
like
but she's saying like
You
we're
know what
out
she
here.
reminds me of? The Cash Me Outside girl.
Oh
What's
God.
her name?
shit.
No, because
Wait, wait,
Danielle
Huge
Bergoli.
network
That's
in
her
my
name.
line.
Wait, no,
whatever.
because everybody kept on saying she was like the
Bad
other cheap
baby.
version of her.
Okay,
Hit
okay,
my
guys,
line.
guys. We're gonna move on. We have some super
Catch me
chats.
outside. How about that?
All right, cool. So let's put up Tony real quick, man. On this, let's power him up, man. Go ahead.
Tony said they are trying to tell you what you need to hear versus what you want to hear. They're doing this because they're trying to respect you, care about you, and they have your best interest at heart. Please listen to
That's
them.
real.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
not
I would
into
hope
it.
so.
Can I? Because you're taking
I'm
it
not
as us.
in-
Let me say something. Because you're taking it as us hating on you when we're not hating on you. We're
I'm not
simply-
here to hate on
We're
another
simply
woman.
trying to
We're
get you to
trying to
understand. No, we're simply trying to get you to understand that we're out here doing other jobs other than OnlyFans, and we're not having.
What do
to
you
pay.
do? What's your
I'm a
occupation?
server. I serve at 2 different jobs, and I can pull up my receipts. I make over $6K a month. And I do that honestly without having to ask people for $20. And so I'm saying, if you can do something like that and serve at a bar and keep your clothes on and not have to do what you're doing and not have any ramifications, why not? That's all we're saying. Is
Period,
what are you getting from OnlyFans that is making you want to do that instead of going out like one of us and just getting a 9 to 5 and making the same amount? That's what we're saying, because you're not making 100K. So that's obviously not the only reason you're doing it. You're probably making around the same amount that we're making every day, but we're doing it every day, going and working a 9 to 5.
Hustling.
So
Right.
why not go and do what we're doing? That's
Putting
all we're
in the
trying to
work.
say. Is there's other women out here who's gonna look at this podcast and see you saying you're making 100K, and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go start OnlyFans
It's
right
the
now. 'Cause-
mentality.
yeah, instead of listening to one of us who's like gonna be honest, like, hey, I'm making 5 to 6K a month, like I'm working 2 jobs, but like they're gonna take your advice over ours.
And
You say,
high-key, a
Plus,
lot
you're
of
you're a
females are
white
adapting
woman.
this
Like, you could
mentality.
literally go to.
Yeah, girl,
You're a
you
white woman.
privileged.
Like, you could goddamn.
And you talking like that
You
for
could put
what?
a-
Why are you talking like that?
Okay. All right, cool. Let's
Y'all
go.
just hating on me.
No, like I'm a feminist, bro. Like I believe in
All right.
women supporting women, but
that's
when
not
you
feminism.
when you
That's not
acting
feminism.
no, when you're acting a certain way, like it's making everyone else look bad because a lot more women are adapting this mindset,
Yes.
and it's a really ugly mindset, bro. And it's really bringing us down as a collective, as a whole.
Yeah, we trying to break free from that.
You
Like
know what
we're
I mean?
trying to just get you to understand, like there's so much more you could do with yourself. You have so much potential. I mean, I don't even know what potential
That's
you
real.
have,
Thank
but you really could. Like
Yeah.
we're trying to tell you, like there are other options where
Of
you don't
course.
have to be out here asking somebody for $20, so they're out here exposing you.
And the way you're moving is like you're going about the world like everyone else is the problem.
Yeah, when it's
like bro,
really-
that's not like a adaptable mindset. That's not gonna help you grow. Like you gotta look at yourself and answer to yourself. You gotta look inwards. You know what I mean?
Listen, chat. Go ahead and like the video, man. Shout out to you guys, man. We appreciate you guys are going hard in the chat right now, man. Also, I want to say one thing to you, real quick, Amber. Right? I would say that this is probably it's coming across as like really, really hard, but it's probably the first time you've heard the truth in a while. And that we like to tell people that like, yo, we don't. I know you said earlier, I want to fuck you, Hector, but we don't want to fuck you. We don't want to fuck you, you or you. So it's just like we're gonna tell you the truth. When you go out there, the guys that are lying to you, they want to fuck you. So they're gonna tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear, right? So like men fall in love with their eyes and women fall in love with what they hear.
Oof.
Does that make sense? Okay, let's power up my man real quick, man. Shout out to my man Jonathan, man. Go ahead, bro.
Jonathan said, ladies on the panel, who is wearing fake eyelashes? Did you know that most men that you want do not like them? Why do you wear them?
Damn.
Those are actually called
Mine's a real.
umbrellas.
Short and real.
Real
Yeah.
lashes.
Ladies, do you know that they were actually made to like help women that were having
Prostitutes.
guys come on their face?
It was
What?
yeah.
Oh,
a
that's
French,
true.
A French,
It was to
yeah,
the
a French
eyebrows
madam,
were doing it.
A French madam. She ran a brothel.
Mm.
She I think either she created or patented, and you could
Yeah, it was a prostitute who created them.
No, it wasn't a prostitute. It was a madam.
Yeah, I can look it up. What is it?
Just
the eyelashes?
look up
Creation of
What
false
kind of
eyelashes.
eyelashes are they?
Umbrellas.
Look up cumbrellas. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
they were called.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
It was
That's
a
true.
French. It was a French.
I knew they didn't feel right.
Real shit.
Umbrellas inventor. What the fuck?
I feel like it depends on the eyelash though, because there be some eyelashes.
They
that
look
be
good on
like
you, Mo.
brooms.
They look good on you though.
You know
I
what?
like it.
How about this?
Let's-
Let's ask the gentleman on the table because we're men, so we know what we like. So do you actually find women that have those big eyelashes attractive?
Be for real.
Keep it real now.
No, because it depends. I mean,
I was about to
if-
say cat.
If you real deal, if you look good, hey, if you look good, you look good. If you have fake eyelashes, real ones. But me personally, my personal preference would be like, yeah, wear it natural.
Mm-hmm.
Natural. Okay. But here's the thing with you though, like when
He's so nice.
you're like in a gray area, yeah. And when you're in a gray area, you're like back and forth. You know what I mean?
I would confidently say with conviction that I like natural brows.
Okay.
And lashes.
I like the color wave of the beads in
sounds
your
better.
head too. I
Okay.
like them. It's
Thank you.
brown.
What
the
about
brown
you?
Nice.
Yeah, bro. I'm the same way. I like them natural.
natural.
no other
What
way.
about you?
I don't give a shit about that.
You don't care? What about
I mean,
you?
if
Nah, I
it's
like
like,
natural.
if
I'm sorry.
it's like, fuck.
Into the mic, please.
Oh my bad. If it's like,
Okay. So like hers, you see how hers are
yeah,
long?
like
my
something
God.
something that long personally I don't like.
Yeah, yeah.
But like,
Well, hers too.
Yours are a little long for me too.
What about Mo?
Mine
no,
are natural.
Yeah.
Yours
What-
are natural?
What's
Yeah.
it called? What you put in your
Stop
eye?
the cap.
Mascara.
Mascara.
his
Yeah,
are
mascara.
real.
I don't
It's a
care about,
natural.
but you got freaking butterfly wings.
Yeah, yeah.
For the ladies, I recommend the Gucci mascara. It does a lot of justice. You don't need the fakeness.
What about you,
It's
Jose?
cute though.
Nah, I like
You look
I
good.
like everything.
You like natural?
Yeah.
So like no BBLs, no boobs,
Yeah,
no
no.
boob jobs, no nothing like
Nah,
that.
yeah, I
Just
like
natural. Okay, cool. Shout out to the guys, man. Ladies, yes. Well, what about you? Do
good
you like
guys
the fake?
Come on, I think that everybody knows that I don't
Yeah,
like
I
that
couldn't
shit,
say
man.
that
What
shit
the
so
What you
many
doing? You ripping it off?
I'm not dealing with a woman with that shit. You know, like it's an immediate turnoff. Look, in 1882, London prostitute
Oh, no.
Greta Perudel invented elongated eyelashes or cumbrellas to block semen from getting in working girls.
Shout out to Gerda.
Eyes that are worn today as modern fashion. Or woman
Ain't nobody
fashion.
got time for that.
Red changed the world.
Crazy.
But I see that is from Twitter though. Is
That's what
that
I'm saying. Like,
accurate?
this is not a credible.
Is this
story.
Yeah,
accurate?
she's about to start talking about sources.
Then look
now.
Oh
up.
my god.
That is true.
Look
That's
up-
true.
Then
Look up
to
the
be
person. I
fair,
can look
then
up
to
the
be
girl.
fair, look up the person. Yeah,
Yeah,
look
Gerda-
up the person.
It really is.
Bro, she just needs credible
Yeah.
sources,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
That's all I'm asking.
I like that though. I like
You-
that.
you
I just
ladies-
did not know about the bullshit. You not a sheep.
Hey, look,
Ladies,
anything
long
nails.
yeah,
I'm
long
gonna come
nails.
next time.
too.
Next time I'm on the podcast, I'm gonna have a list of
Yeah.
notes and my
Yeah.
research that I've done. I'm
Please
gonna have
do.
As you
I
should.
got
Please
I
do.
got
As
I
you
got
should. Slay, queen.
I mean, it's,
Yeah,
it's,
She
as
not
you
a
should,
sheep,
yeah.
bro. She not here to
Listen,
it's
get
right
that
here. The
information.
proof is in the pudding.
Right there.
Okay. Oh, that's on USA Today.
Yeah.
Did you know that in 1882, London prostitute Greta? Yeah, there
See?
you go.
Okay.
Say
I
it.
appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh, you want-
Yeah.
That's
She was an
crazy.
entrepreneur.
Listen, anything,
Yeah.
anything women don't agree with on the
Entrepreneur.
show, I need credible sources.
I mean,
That's crazy.
if you expect me to base my
You
knowledge off of what I
But-
know and not what I
hold on,
feel,
yeah,
That's
hold
the
on.
thing,
This
though,
is
bro.
what episode is this, bro?
This is 241.
241. Do you think we've done 241 episodes where we come on here and just say whatever the fuck we feel?
no,
like?
but I
right.
think you could also be
You're right.
finding sources that are credible to what you want to say. So I'm saying I'm just wanting to
No.
make sure that
Our
That-
biggest critics are the people in the comment section. Like people actually really
Mhm.
come at us if we
Yeah.
say one.
And y'all
one
don't
thing
read
wrong.
those comments.
No, we read everything.
Yeah.
We read everything.
And that's the
trust me.
thing, you guys. This is why I always tell you guys that women aren't free thinkers and women aren't philosophers because, look, women often, generally, typically go off what they feel, right?
Mhm.
Men, we go off what we know. Can't no man come and tell me this is what it is and me be like, okay, I just believe that's what it is. No, I'm gonna go as a man and research that. Oh, is this true? I got to see it for myself. I have to feel it, touch it, hold it for me to confirm in my mind that it's real. Versus a woman, for example, you're going to go with what your father tells you,
Mhm.
what your husband tells you, or what
Mhm.
society tells you. But the majority of women that come on here and try to debate me, they don't have any credible sources. They don't even know. They just go off what they feel, what
Yeah.
they heard, what they saw on TikTok or on Instagram or on
whenever you and I have
YouTube.
debated, most of what I've said has been credible. I'm basing
I'm
it
not
off
talking about you. You
Father,
see,
Wait, can I ask you a
feelings
question,
again.
Hector?
Feelings again.
Does that also apply to
Appreciate-
you don't believe that women are like inventors, entrepreneurs?
Are women entrepreneurs? Sure.
Inventors.
Sure.
Can't
Are there?
That's a free. You
Gerda
have to
is.
think her to be an
Are
inventor.
there
Gerda
women?
is.
Are there
Gerda
women?
is.
Are there women who have invented things?
Right there.
Are there women who have invented things? Sure.
But don't you
But
got to
the
be a free
majority-
thinker to
the
be an
majority-
inventor?
Okay, but you're talking about a woman, a prostitute who invented eyelashes.
I'm not
that
talking
are
about a
longer.
prostitute.
You just said
Madam.
Greta.
I'm talking about
was
ladies
me,
that I
that was
know
me.
who have helped with curing cancer and all of these different things. But like we said,
Doctors.
the men is at the top, and they're
And
not gonna let us have that voice.
Who
if they wanna
initiated
keep
the?
The men need
come
the
on.
top.
Who,
Yeah,
initiated,
bro.
who initiated the study?
What do you mean?
What you're saying? You're saying
madam.
women. You're saying women that helped, who helped in the study of cancer and
Well,
stuff.
Madam
Yeah.
Curie.
Who
But they
initiated
don't let
the
that
study?
information out.
What
Come on,
Madam
bro. We
Curie
know
not
about
doing?
BlackRock.
No.
We know about BlackRock. We know about the Rockefellers. We
No,
know
no,
about
no,
the
no,
people
no.
at the top
You
who
guys
are going
aren't
to
willing
keep
to
us.
go. You guys aren't willing to go look for the information.
Madam Curie,
Who
would she not be
said
one?
that?
You
That's all
earlier,
I do is look for the information.
Monique. Earlier you claimed that you were a feminist, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Name me 5 female soccer players.
I can't.
Name me 5 female WNBA players.
But why I gotta be
I'm
sports?
genuinely not good with names. Yeah, why are you going for the sports?
Okay,
Go.
name me 5 female.
You asking me about
Name me
topics that
5
you
female
would know
inventors.
about.
Name me 5 female inventors. No one gives a fuck about female soccer. No one gives a
Rosa
fuck
Parks.
about WNBA.
And
That
the
was
point
not
is,
an
no one gives a
invention.
fuck about female inventors.
Name me 5
Name me
Kardashians.
5.
Is there
I don't know.
5?
You know 5. Name
I
me
can
5.
name
Name me 5 female
name-
inventors.
Or name 5 women
5
who are part of the
female
women's suffrage
revolutionaries.
movement. If you're a feminist, name 5 women who are part
I
of the women.
genuinely cannot tell you
But
because I'm not
because
good
you're
with
not-
names.
yeah.
I didn't know the people in my classroom's names that I grew up with.
Monique, come on.
I really didn't.
Monique,
I
it's
don't
not
know
that you
names.
don't know names. I bet you
I
can name
don't.
me 5
I just don't
zodiac
care, I
signs. Can you
guess,
name me
about the
5
names.
zodiac signs?
Oh, she could do that.
Yeah,
She could do that.
yeah. The other day, didn't the
You
last
would
time you were
remember
here?
that part
Yeah,
when
you
they
asked
shoot.
me what my zodiac sign
And
was,
you
right?
said that was
why
some
is that?
bullshit.
Yeah, why is that more important than so-called the purpose why feminism was invented? You can't name me 5 female sport athletes. You can't name me 5 female inventors. You can't even name me 5 women that were involved in the women's suffrage
I
movement.
can't name you that
But you
with
can
men
name
either.
But you can name me 5 zodiac signs.
That's what he's trying to tell you.
You
Though. It
see the
doesn't depend
confliction?
on men or women. He's saying if you were really a feminist, like you say, which I don't even think you are a feminist, because the definition you gave earlier for a feminist was not the definition of a feminist.
I didn't give a definition
You said
of
women
feminist. I
supporting
said,
women.
I said I support another woman.
But that's not a
And I'm
feminist.
not here to tear
My
women
ultimate
down.
point, my
That's what I said.
I'm not here to tear women up. If anything, I would argue that I care about women more than you do.
In your own way.
No,
Yeah,
I
That's
care
why
about
you.
women
That's
more
why
than-
you're so
For sure.
honest
That's
like
why-
that. Because if
come
you
on,
didn't care like that, you wouldn't even waste your breath on us.
I would just
Of course.
fuck y'all, like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the truth. Like you'll be surprised how much a man will lie just to have sex with you.
Mhm.
A man will lie his ass off, and he'll do it in the
I know
softest
that.
tone.
That's facts.
Damn, baby, you know what? I love that you independent. I ain't never met a woman like you. Damn,
Women
you in
is scared of tough love.
Damn, Misha, you prioritizing your education and your career. Wow,
Mhm.
I love that. Oh, and you got 2 jobs as a server making more than $6K a month. Wow. That's sexy. Nah, for real. You are on.
That's
Come on
sexy.
now. You
Yeah.
fucking serious?
You sound like DJ
Fuck,
Khaled.
come on
man.
now.
That's funny.
Yo, men will do that. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to fuck not near one of y'all. That's the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth.
Do you have a female? Is that why you say
It's
that?
none of your business. You know?
What
It's
you
none of your
mean?
business
We
whether I
haven't
got one.
seen.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If a tree falls in the middle of the forest and not near one of my niggas was around to hear it, for all I know, that motherfucker is still standing. So if you fill this cup up halfway, I don't look at it as half empty and I don't look at it as half full. I look at the fact that I was a little bit thirsty and needed something to drink.
Nah, you
You
questionable
understand
now,
me?
bro. You questionable
I'm telling you, yo. That's what it is. And my real and my real G's out there will know what I'm talking about.
That shit was that was.
You know what I'm saying?
How fast it came off the tongue like that.
I'm for real.
You ready?
He
I'm
was
ready.
ready. He was
That
ready.
shit
You must
came
have
right
got
off
asked
the
that
tongue,
question.
bro.
Stir the pot. Stir.
But
Yo, hold on real quick. Now, let's go ahead and follow my man, Dr. Kish, man, coming through with a super chat. Go ahead.
Dr. Kish said maybe one day after we lie enough to women, telling them we love their cumbrellas, Wolverine claws, BBLs, that we can trick them into improving their personality. The average woman, that's hilarious. The average woman is an inventor. She invents drama on a daily basis.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Yo, you know what though? All jokes aside, there is one thing that we don't give women credit for
What it
inventing,
is.
and it's actually something really important.
What's that?
Nagging.
Yeah, right.
They invented that shit, bro.
Yeah, facts.
And they do. They're really good at that shit.
That's why fathers is so important, man.
Can I ask you guys a question? This is about like the male and female's perspective, right? I need a male's perspective because some crazy shit
Find
happened
Jesus.
to me recently with the man, and I really can't fathom this shit. So let me know if I could ask you.
Go ahead.
All right, so I moved back to Florida like 3 weeks ago, right? When my ex came into my life and he started, you can't make this shit up. He started hitting me up like crazy, bro, like being real
wants to fuck.
persistent, right? And that's what I thought too. And then he kept asking me to chill. I was being kind of like resistant and everything. The one day I told him like, okay, yeah, finally, like you could come over, you could chill or whatever. He strings me on the whole day, bro.
For
like,
hours.
For hours, dog. Talking about, oh yeah, you know, what time? What you doing today? Like, what's everything you got to do? Okay, so yeah, so I could come around 8 o'clock. I'm gonna be there at 8. 8 o'clock comes by. He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting dressed now. Yeah, I'm getting ready. Oh, now I'm cooking. He's like, oh, I just need to smoke real quick. Like brings on
hours.
The time, right? He calls me. He's like, oh, you want me to come now? Okay, I'm gonna come now. And then blocks me off of everything, bro. Weird old shit, like super weirdo shit. We used to have a relationship. I've been nothing but good to him. Only showed him love and genuinely, like, never did nothing wrong to him, you know? And like this man was pursuing me, being persistent with me. Like that's some real psychotic, like weirdo shit.
It don't even make sense to you.
It don't even make sense
It
to me
don't.
because the one thing I heard out of that stood out was I never did nothing wrong.
I never did nothing to him.
You had to do something.
Accountability for women.
He
is
left me for
kryptonite.
his baby moms like 5 years ago. When we broke up, he did me dirty.
Oh yeah, then his baby mom saw the pictures.
No,
saw
she's
the
not
text
in his
messages.
life.
Oh.
She hasn't been in his life.
Oh, then it's just another case of dark manipulation.
Is he gay?
Like he got, bro, right?
Is
I'm
he
thinking
gay?
he gotta be gay.
Honestly,
No,
It sounds
come
like he
on
just
now.
wanted to be petty with
Bro,
you.
me,
he gotta be
why would
gay.
You ain't seen the pictures of him. He look gay.
I'm sorry. What's up?
for me, it just sounded like he got other plans, and you just took too long.
You're not. Yeah, and I was gonna say that. Shout out to you, man. You're not that important to him, to be honest.
But why was
No
he
side
pursuing
conversations,
me?
yo. No
Hold on,
side
hold on.
conversations.
Here's
no
the
side
thing. Here's the thing.
conversations.
Listen, men will text a girl when he's just bored, when he wants to pass time. You're not that important. Like if you're really important to a man, he'll let you know.
Quick.
Like I say this all the time that men are very intentional with the women they want to be with. Like we'll talk to 4 or 5 girls on the side, but fuck them. The girl that he really wants to be with, he's intentional. He's fast about it because we know if I feel like this for her, who else feels like this for her? That's just how it is, okay?
But he was texting me OD every day throughout the day.
And you respond, and
he's just manipulating.
Yeah.
It sounds like you gave him
I
exactly
like
what
how
he
you said
wanted.
dark manipulation.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it
what it is.
That
A
boy
man will
got
give you,
demons.
a man will give you. It's nothing about that. He just knew he could take advantage of you.
Yeah.
He knew he could take advantage of your attention.
Yeah.
Real quick, man, let's power my man Horton real quick. Let's put a super chat on there. It's a $10 super chat real quick. And I'll go ahead and read this one. He says, for the OF girl who gets smashed on her content, why doesn't she use her master's degree, air quotes, he says, from Michigan State? You have a master's degree from Michigan State?
Yes, I do.
Damn,
So
these
I
people know.
that Fresh and Fit episode.
Wait,
I'm
wait, hold
saying
on.
the air quotes.
Do you really
thing,
have
though.
Yes.
You're 25, you have a master's?
Yes.
What?
In
Amazing.
In what?
Business administration.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
And you're begging for $20.
I wouldn't call
And
it
you're getting-
begging. When someone already sends you money, you might as well keep the check flowing.
Why do you have a degree if you're gonna go on OnlyFans?
I do what I want.
A lot of the time, a degree
This is a
nowadays, it'll get
business.
you an entry level position. You're getting like an $18 an hour, depending on what your degree and what field you're
You
going
gotta
into.
have experience to get a job anyways.
But you build off of that.
Yeah, he's seen that Fresh
But
and
she
Fit
wanted to
episode.
take the
Yo,
anyway.
listen,
That's crazy.
if you're happy, fuck it, ride that
Yeah.
train. Whatever the fuck you're on, you're a la la
Honestly.
land, go for it. But
She belongs to the streets.
if you were my sister, I'd be like, nah, man, you got to get it together. Let's go ahead and power up my man real quick, man. David Jones, he says, to add to Dr. Kish's super chat, there are men that are willing to forgive a woman's sexual past, but these women refuse to date such men because those men are not exciting enough.
Nice guys. Finish last.
A man can't have it all.
Do you guys agree with him?
We gotta understand a man can't have it all.
Okay, you know what?
My ex was
Gentlemen, since you guys haven't really, let's add the gentleman back in here. What do you think he means by that? By the women aren't willing to date the men that are actually willing to forgive their past because they're not exciting enough. We'll start off with you right here, bro. Go ahead.
I feel like honestly, like, just go to the woman's part first. The whole like not exciting enough. I think Mo was kind of touching on something like upstairs before the show a little bit about like, you know, just how guys, I guess sometimes they could just be a little too nice or just be like have like that vibe where it's like they're just not as protective, they're not as dominant, they're not as alpha, I guess we can say.
Okay.
So I feel like that will probably like fall under the category of not being exciting enough.
Okay.
But you know,
that's a good answer, man.
Men that are willing to forgive a woman's sexual past, honestly, I would be willing to forgive a woman's sexual past because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be out here literally physically, tangibly going back in the years saying,
you ain't got no time for that.
Okay, you only had sex with that nigga.
What's your name, brother?
Soldier.
You deserve better than that, bro.
Damn.
You deserve better than that. You really do, bro.
Type shit.
Man, shut that soft ass
Look
shit
at
up.
Soldier's jacket. You are enough.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What does that say?
You are enough.
But you got to read the back though. You gotta read
Sweetheart.
Yeah, bro. You can't just accept a woman with any type of past, bro.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying I would
accept.
accept a woman with any type of past. Of course, a nigga got standards, right?
Uh-huh.
But what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day.
But you just said you wouldn't go back and nitpick through the years. A woman's
Yeah.
past is a huge indicator of her future.
Absolutely. But what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day is that if a woman real deal like slept with like 3-4 guys, who am I to judge to say, okay, cool. So how many times did you sleep with those 3-4 guys? Was it once or was it twice or was it 3 times? Did you go back?
That's a low number.
Like I'm
But
just
that
saying
would
at
still
the
be
end.
considered a whole.
I'm just saying at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna unless it's
I
like
wouldn't consider.
substantial.
I wouldn't
Unless it's like
consider a woman.
substantial.
Don't lie on my name.
So
like
you
that,
you
Misha.
literally said that earlier.
I
that
didn't
anyone,
say that. I said that we were talking about a hoe phase, right? If a woman had sex with 3 men within a year, yeah, that's hoe shit. Like if a woman, we're not talking about if she's fucking 25 or 30 and she had sex with 3 men. Like we're not talking about that. We're talking about a very specific kind of woman, a woman who says my healing phase, my hoe phase, and she uses that as an excuse to have casual sex with multiple partners.
That's different than just a woman having a past, though.
That's the what?
That's different from that's a very specific past, different from than a woman just having a past.
So do you think that a 21-year-old should go and have sex with 3 men in a year? Okay, then we'll play it this way. How long should a whole phase last? And how many men is too many, in your opinion?
I mean, I don't think a whole phase should last. And how many men is too many? I'd say more than like 5 or more, and that's
within what time frame?
I would say like the time frame he said earlier, the 2 years, 5. I would say like that's like anything more than that, and like that's crazy.
That alone is a lot.
That's an average of 2.5 partners per year. So that's saying like a different person for every 6 months, possibly.
Yeah, that's still a lot. You don't think that that's a lot?
Well, can I ask based off, do you think it matters based off the circumstance of what that body was? Like let's say in 2 years they gained 2 bodies, right? 3 bodies, but they stemmed from relationships. Like, do you consider that to be different, or would they just be a hoe because of that? Or if it was through a hoe phase, does that make them specifically a hoe, like, or doing hoe shit? Feel me?
I see what you're saying. I think that women need better selection in men. There's no reason why you should be having sex with 2 guys in a year or 3 guys in 2. Think about how long a year is. A year is literally 365 days. You telling me that you were able to have sex with this man for 6 months, disconnect from him completely, emotionally, spiritually, and physically disconnect from him, and then be able to successfully connect with the next man mentally, spiritually, and physically to be with him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're looking at sex as something that's just casual and normal, and we're ignoring the fact that you're literally exchanging energy with this person.
What you're saying
but you're saying
raise your standards.
What I'm saying is, one, fellas, the ultimate thing that I'm saying is, fellas, stop having sex with women that you don't plan on being with. Number 2, ladies, stop allowing access to sex with men just because they're attractive, and make sure that he's willing to marry or be with you long term. 3, if you couldn't control any of that and you just come from a single parent home, look to the people around you and be like, damn, you know what? She's been single for so many years. She's running around having sex with many men. Fellas, he has 3-6 baby moms. He has 3 kids with 3 different women, and learn from other people's mistakes. You don't need to have sex with 3, 4, 5 men to find yourself. I have to find myself and figure out how much experience I can develop. Like, you don't need all of that. Like, stop believing what society is telling you that you can go and be sexually liberated.
You need that.
Yeah, but they're doing it like they need it. You just said that 5 bodies in 2 years isn't a lot. Do you think that that woman was able to disconnect herself from all those men?
No.
All right, then. So how would that make it okay?
I'm not saying that makes it okay, but I'm not saying that that completely disqualifies her. Like, if you said he deserves better. If you met a woman that, checked all his boxes, but in her past she has slept with 5 men in 2 years, she was honest with him about that. You're saying that completely disregards that woman for him? I mean, I don't know if that's out of sight of your standards, but that's what the argument that I was making.
Well,
you said that was too many.
He said 3 partners, right? And you said, I'm not going to count how many times they slept together.
Technically, yes.
Right. But let's
is
say,
what I say, yeah.
That's what he said. But that's 3 partners, right? How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. So at 25 years old, let's say you get with a woman that's about your same age, 25. That's relatively normal in 2023, right?
Right.
However, 5 in 2 years, that's too many.
Yeah, that's
Especially considering the fact that 5 in a lifetime is going to bring the possibility of you being in a long-term marriage 10 or more years from 80% to 20% after the 5th partner. That's even if we're stepping away from a moral standpoint, that's still a lot.
So do you think it's still too many if she had 5 bodies total at 25?
Yes, I think that's too many. I think a young woman at 25 should not be sleeping with that many men.
Mm-hmm.
I think that from the time, first of all, the other time you was here, you said 15 years old. You knew girls that were having sex at 15, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That they're children. A 15-year-old is a child. That's a child. A child should not be having sex, but that's what they're doing. They're sexualizing our children, right? So, and it's even at the parents who are buying their children birth control. They're sexualizing children, young girls and young boys. I lost my virginity at 14 to another 14-year-old. That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You see? That should not happen.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't lose your virginity until you get married, idealistically, of course. Of course, it doesn't happen. But 15-year-old is too young.
Yeah.
Even 18 is too young. If you're 18 years old, what do you know about life? You don't know shit. It's up to a father to put his daughter in the right hands. I'm handing my responsibility over to the right man that could protect her for the rest of her life. Right. So yes, 5 bodies, that's too many, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And even biologically, it's too many. Biblically, it's too many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Real quick, man. Let's go ahead and power up my man Jonathan real quick, man. Go ahead, brother. Super chat coming up, man.
Jonathan said,
Fanny,
ladies and men on the panel, which do you think is a red flag for a woman? A, she's constantly in relationships, or B, she's single for a long time, and why? We'll start with you. What's a
I've
red
been
flag?
single for 5 years.
Red flag.
I've been single for 5 years because it took me about 5 years to finally get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? And so there's stuff that I have to fix within myself. You know what I'm saying? So just like Erica Badu said, bag lady, I'm not trying to be a bag lady. I'm not trying to go ahead and bring that into a new relationship. So I was single for 5 years. Now that I have fixed myself and doing way better, I'm working on it a lot better now. I'm ready to be in a relationship, and a man is ready to be in a relationship with me. You feel me? So I don't think that's a red flag. So my answer is A.
Red flag.
I think it's A.
Okay. What about you over there, Mo?
Yeah, I think someone who's in constant relationships is more of a red flag for sure.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
I mean, I think they're both red flags, but yeah, I agree with the constant relationships. That's definitely a bigger red flag for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you over there?
Constant relationships.
Okay. Shout out
What
to
about you,
ladies.
bro?
constant relationships.
Yeah. You?
Constantly relationships. Constant
relationships.
Thank you guys very much, man. We're gonna get to the next super chat. Shout out to Tony, man. Go ahead and put him up and power him up too. Go ahead, bro.
Tony said, if you want to be a wife and or wifey material, who was the couple in your life that taught you to be a wife in a till death do you part marriage?
All right, let's make this short and concise. Start off with you again over there, Miss
V. if you want to be a wife or wifey material, who is the couple in your life that taught you to be a wife?
Double entendre.
My mama taught me what not to do.
That's a good one.
All right. What about you?
That's a really good one. I would say my parents divorced when I was like in 3rd grade, and I don't have like any family for real, so I really can't answer that question. I don't really know.
All right, and this is a very interesting question right here. What about you?
I mean, I would kind of start by saying with her, like my mom kind of taught me exactly what not to do.
Mhm.
But I guess if we're talking like the couple in my life that taught me like I guess they're not even in my life. Like I never had somebody like that in my life. It was always like movies and shit. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my dad's parents.
Your
Shout out
dad's
to
parents.
y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
shout out
about
to
you,
y'all.
Amber? What about you?
I guess I'll just say like Beyonce and Jay-Z. They seem pretty solid.
Haram! Hey, hey,
Listen. I purposely started with her to give you a chance to come up with something good, and you came up with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Most people said they're family, so
Fix that mic facing you.
I
please.
was different.
Okay.
I like that.
Do you have anyone at all in your family that maybe has like a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage?
I'm actually adopted.
Okay. And the reason why I say this was a good question is because I don't think women really have good role models out here.
Yeah, I don't think we do. Whether it's a man or a female, I don't really think we got neither.
And that's why I think it definitely comes down to the generational thing.
Yeah.
Like our generation is so lost because we never had the
So
role models
lost.
we were supposed to. You know, we have to like build from the ground up and figure it out
we gotta
for ourselves.
pave
like,
our own way.
Yeah.
My father's parents, they live in Honduras. They're in Honduras. It's not gonna you're not gonna find that a lot in this country. The type of love,
And that's what I'm saying. It's like
yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like found a role model till I was like 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree with that.
Damn, that shit is real sad.
Yeah. Okay. You have a question?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you guys had a choice, would you because I always constantly hear that now is the time where women can basically live out all their dreams, because like 100 years ago you could as a woman you couldn't really exercise
Had
the
no
things
voice.
you wanted to do. So it's like, would you, if you had the choice, would you live in today's time or would you live 100 years ago?
Good
My bad.
question.
In Honduras, they live like it was 100 years ago. I'd rather live 100 years
100
ago.
years ago? What about you?
Which means the traditions and
The
standards are different.
traditions.
What about you? Now or 100 years ago?
Bro, I gotta say today's time.
Today's time? What about you?
That's
I'm
true.
gonna go with today.
Today? What about you?
Today, because it's all I know.
Okay. And it's amazing that the one woman that stands out from you guys is the only one that says 100 years ago, more traditional.
Mm-hmm.
She's also the only one that has a role model to look up to, which is what she's basing her
but
thing
listen,
off
listen. I come from Baltimore, Maryland. It's a really fucked up city. Drugs, gang violence, murders.
Oh, that didn't exist.
What is it
before.
called?
What?
Maryland. What's Baltimore?
murder.
Maryland.
What they call
It's
it?
called
Murderland Bodymore.
Bodymore. Okay, yo. When I came over here, they were like Miami. So, bro, I want to take the dudes from Miami and drop them off in the middle of Baltimore.
I'm straight.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good off that.
Yeah, and see how tough you guys are.
And you know what the thing is? 100 years ago, you guys had more of a voice.
Yeah.
than you do today.
You did.
You just had a different
Women?
microphone.
Okay.
Damn straight.
Yeah, but here's
You
the
don't
thing.
understand.
Go ahead.
You don't understand. Your power comes from your willingness to submit to the right man. That's where your power comes from.
Yeah.
Not from wanting to be a man to do the things that men do. A woman's
Agreed.
willingness to submit to the right man will give her ultimate power, because your ability to influence that man is bigger than any fucking loud ass march or fucking parade that you guys can do.
Yeah.
Women can start wars and stop wars by whispering two little words in their man's ear.
Yeah.
And you guys don't understand that. Y'all just had a different microphone.
I
Now you have
understand that, but there was still a lot of disadvantages though.
Such
as a woman could have gotten beat back then and no one would know and no one would care.
Fuck shit.
You with the wrong
Nowadays,
Monique, come on. Women still get beat.
but they have more of a voice and more people
that's
care.
bullshit.
More
Men,
attention around it.
unanimously around the world, we've never respected men that beat women.
Yeah.
We never respected that shit. And notice they kept it in their home because they didn't want the other men from the neighborhood to find out. No man
That's
can be
real.
around me who beat their woman.
That's real.
Around any real masculine man, we don't play that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you beat your woman, like
Yeah.
yo, beat me.
Yeah,
That's how
we
it
don't play
is.
that. Yeah.
And ladies, that's what the ladies always bring up. Oh, back then women got beat and nobody did anything. Husbands could grape their wife and they wouldn't do anything. We're not, like, men don't run around doing that.
Mm-mm.
Like y'all perception on men is based off of this color purple, Rosa de Guadalupe kind of like
That's not what I
yo,
said I would rather
straight
live in
up.
this time.
And
That's
not only
what y'all-
that,
that's what y'all
and
look at.
And not only that, the men that are running around hitting women and beating women and raping women have to deal with men like us that don't allow that shit.
And even in prison,
Right. So even
Mhm.
then, like, if you, and this is what I was getting back to the whole Baltimore situation, right? I was saying that I grew up there, but at some point in time in my life, I said, I don't want to be this anymore. Right. So like not having I never met my father. As a matter of fact, I just recently started thinking about even going to go meet my father. Right. And I'm in my 30s. But it's just like I didn't have to like live my whole entire life because I didn't have a father figure, staying stuck in a system, which is what I did. I grew up in shelters and group homes and then juvenile detention centers. And then I went to jail and then I graduated to prison. So when you sit here, you're like, oh, we don't have it. Yeah, but find one. Go find one. Go find a married
Facts.
couple. Go get one. Like
mentorship.
I guarantee that if we all would have been raised 100 years ago, every single woman in this room would have been married already.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
The reason why I was bringing up that question is because I feel like a deep rooted problem that could probably be related to a lot of the things that we discussed on this show is the fact that like a lot of us have something called instant gratification, and a lot of us have something called like stimulation problems. Like we constantly like struggle with destimulating from our phone to the point where we could be around so many people that we could meet new people, whatever, but like we're like just too wrapped up into the world that we created.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that question will really show a lot about somebody's character, because it really shows that, hey, would I rather have more like genuine interactions with a real person like 100 years ago, or would I rather have the new version of interacting with people, which is give them 5 seconds of eye contact and then look to the next, or look off, or just talk very frantically. So it really tells, in my opinion.
Not even 100 years ago, bro. Let's do prior the cell phone.
Prior to the cell phone.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you used to write letters to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like
and wait anxiously. Like people would communicate. Let's say, someone, let's say the love of my life had to go to across the country. I'd have to write letters to her.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
used to
and it's
be
like,
just showing their ankle.
Then you
was too
yearn
much,
for them.
you know?
You yearn for that woman.
and
yearn for
now
that
like
man.
we don't even.
Yeah.
There's people out there that can't even talk to women in real life.
Yeah. Real quick, man. Let's go to super chat. Power him up real quick. Lord Peachy, man. Shout out to Lord Peachy.
Lord Peachy said, "I'm your wizard, Lord Peachy. Make a wish for the person to your left. This wish must help them in the dating market. Make it realistic."
Oh shit.
Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and start off with a man, Amber, this time. Go ahead.
Make it a good one, Amber.
Oh, we have to let them know what the wish is?
Yeah.
Make a good wish for me.
I wish that you get some bad bitches.
Hey.
Amazing. Misha, into the mic, please.
I hope you find somebody who shares in the same values that you do.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
You know what, Fanny? Let's do you since we have to go around the table. Go ahead.
To Hector?
No, to him.
How old are you?
25.
I hope you get married next year.
Oh, cute.
Appreciate
Damn.
it. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead. Monique.
I wish you find everything that you're looking for soon in a female.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I was on
Amazing.
that.
All right, cool. Do me a favor. Go ahead and power up Dr. Kish, man. And let's put his chat up real quick. Go ahead.
Dr. Kish.
Shout out to Dr. Kish, man.
Yeah, Dr. Kish been rocking for a while. From prior episodes, I believe women's delusion can't be topped. And then I stand corrected. No.
I feel like he says
We've
that
had
every
that
time.
Yeah, I feel like we read that one
Yeah,
already.
we read that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh no. This is a new one. This is a
He
new
just
one.
sent
Yeah,
the
he
new
just sent the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is new.
It should be right there. Shout out to Fanny.
Okay, Dr. Kish said role models are all around. One's for finances, business, father, and mother figures. You just need to look. By the way, OF chick, let's collab. I can be your
Hey.
pretend boyfriend, but real doctor for a monthly fee of $999.
Hey.
No touching.
No
though.
touching though.
Message me on OnlyFans.
Shout out to fucking Dr. Kish, man. Go ahead and power up my man JT, man. We're reading back the old super chats. Go ahead.
JT said, Amanda, so you're okay doing OF, but not okay with a man being a hoe.
JT,
okay.
you're a fan.
Okay, yeah. To be fair, we're reading the old super chats. Okay, we're getting them out the way. We're about to finish with that. Yeah, that was an old super chat. That was probably towards like maybe the start of this show.
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah. So shout out to JT, man. Let's go ahead and power up my man Basil real quick. Go ahead.
Basil said, if you're having sex with no expectation and or wanting a relationship, you're a hoe.
Damn.
If you do that with more than one guy, that's a hoe phase.
Yeah.
Y'all ladies won't agree with me because y'all have been hoes. Shouts out to Basil.
Okay. Cool. Shout out to my man Basil, man.
Yeah.
And real quick, man, fellas, I want to thank you guys, man, for being really, really patient this show. And the ladies, man, you guys were actually really, really fucking entertaining this
Thank
show.
you.
I will say that. We're actually gonna give you guys the table so that you guys can go ahead and take over. Me and him are gonna leave. So we'll have Ashley come on here, and then you guys can just go ahead and answer to the chat. You guys can talk to the chat. You guys can give us your opinion on the show, what you thought about the show. If you rock with us or if you didn't rock with us, that's okay too. Okay. Before we get out of here, man, me and him, I just want to thank you guys for being part of the show. You guys were amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody. Chat, remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
All right, guys. If anybody needs to go to the bathroom one person at a time, please, guys, I'm going to put the chat on the screen so you guys can talk to them, guys. So again, guys, we do have a show coming this Thursday, big show. We got Destiny coming in the building, guys. It's going to be lit. It's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Jakeem was on camera today. Good job, Jakeem. You did pretty good. You did pretty good today. We got some things we got to work on, Jakeem, but you did good. You did good. That's my brother right there. So yeah, we're gonna situate everybody, guys, and then you can ask some questions. We're gonna put the chat on the screen, guys. So if you want to insult the ladies, you want to talk about whatever you didn't like about the show, what they said.
We forgot the part to go over everybody's Instagram accounts and bring that up.
Like she still wants to do the Instagram. We got you. Okay.
Steve, if you want to do the Instagrams really quick.
All right, let's do.
Oh shit.
Okay,
All right.
you can come a little closer, so they can be like comfortable.
You good? You good?
All right, chat. They can see what you're saying on the screen, guys. Send in your super chats, any questions you have.
Oh, that's lip gloss. My bad. Oh.
There we go.
Man, that was awesome.
Okay, we'll just do the Instagrams really quick. We'll speed by them. We'll rate them.
Yeah, guys. Thank you, Jules. I like that. We'll mute the mics on the next one.
No, you're good. You're good. It was the leg.
Hi, Jules.
Follow me on Instagram,
Guys, I really need everyone to sit
BBYG.
down. We can go to the bathroom when we're done. This is only like 30 more minutes.
All right, guys. Put on your headsets and the chat. Chat. If you want to say anything, put it on the screen. Trigger warning says they never answer mine. Trigger, put up a question, bro. You can put up the first question. We'll get you if you put it up there.
Woo, Ashley's here.
Ashley's in the building. What's up, Ashley?
What's going on, y'all? Fanny, you good over there?
Yes.
Once again, guys, the thresholds are at the bottom, guys. So if you have anything you want to say or you want to play any games at the bottom, scrolling down here, where there it is, right there. Let us know. All right.
Just the Instagrams really
All
quick.
right, let's do the Instagrams. Where's Misha at? Did she go to the bathroom?
Yeah, she's in the bathroom.
All right. Well, Misha's the next one.
Well,
That's a crazy question. That just came up.
wait.
All right.
Okay,
Trigger
so
warning.
meanwhile, she gets here. Why don't we talk about you guys' experience
Trigger
on the
warning.
show?
That's your question.
That's a
It's
crazy
been so much
question.
fun.
Oh, that one.
Go ahead. Tell us.
It's been so much fun. It's
Fun?
a pleasure being here for the first time. Thank you guys. I appreciate
Love
it.
it. What about you?
I always like coming on the show. I like seeing people's opinions and seeing how crazy people are and shit.
Oh, so you heard some crazy shit today.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Always need the male's perspective and the females too. You know, it's interesting. We're all different.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Hilarious?
This was
You wasn't as
way better than
you
I
didn't get as
expected.
crazy as I thought you would.
No, because honestly, sometimes you just gotta listen.
They make sense, don't they?
And so I was listening. I was kind of battling it, like mentally, internally.
I feel that.
And honestly, once someone started talking, and I was just looking at what was going on, man, it was like
It's
it was
hard
like
to even
TV. It
comment.
was TV. I
Yeah.
was just young.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was such an awesome experience to be
Go
able-
closer to the mic.
It was such an awesome experience to do, get people's different perspectives. It was a lot of delusion, little bit of
there
delusion.
is a lot of delusion at this table.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was fun to see.
What's the question? I'm sorry, baby.
Just tell us your experience on tonight's show.
Oh, I mean, it's the same as always. I
Yeah,
had a good time.
she's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a regular. Go ahead.
Love God, love yourself, love others,
That's your experience.
and it was great.
Okay.
JT, we're not doing that.
Yeah, JT, we're done with you for now. Go ahead.
Thank you for having me on the show. Follow my OnlyFans, Sandy Cheeks 305. I'm gonna shout out my Instagram, BBYG period
Stop yelling.
AN.
Stop yelling. You don't have to
Yeah,
yell.
you can
Is
just
this after hours?
Yeah,
this is just
You
we're
don't- you
gonna-
don't-
How long
Red
does the
flag.
after hours go?
When I'm done.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
not that long,
When
man.
I'm
Can I
done.
say something real quick?
Go ahead, love.
Shout out Ohani Aranda. I'm so proud of you, little brother. That's my little brother. It's my only brother.
Aw.
He's so handsome, and I definitely am so proud of you. Keep going to school.
Good
Keep
job,
doing your
little
thing.
bro.
Get your grades up.
Get
Okay,
your
so we're gonna
grades
do
up.
the Instagrams really quick. We're gonna rate them 1 through 10, how holy they are, whatever. Call it a day.
All right, let's do it.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Misha's.
Can you make it big?
Oh yeah, I gotta make it. All right. Well, I'll make it, but I'll bring it back smaller so you guys can read the chat. But I don't make this big here. Hold on.
Oh, this is Misha.
That's
Yeah.
Misha.
You, the fire on the show. This is you.
This is not.
Let's take a gander. Can we zoom in?
I already know.
That's
Like,
as much
I-
as-
they
Let's
rated
take
my
a- let's
Instagram
see a
before. They
gander
rated
this.
my Instagram.
Where you
before.
got that dress from?
Oh.
The black one. I like
The
that.
black one? I think that's literally like Forever 21.
Hey, nice.
It's cute.
Okay, let's rate. Let's
Okay,
rate her
Mish.
Instagram.
She's a
Are we
doll.
letting the fellas rate or what?
Yeah, the fellas can rate too. Everybody can
I
rate.
love
Okay,
that.
Mish.
She got a booty.
Well, hold on, guys.
Yo,
Guys,
Stevie.
from 1 to 10, wifey or
You're showing a little bit too
It's
much
hoey, it's
butt.
hoey.
A little bit too much
So
butt.
wait, on the scale, come on, everybody. Wifey or hoey? Go ahead, Mo. I mean, V.
Bueno, mama, ya tú sabes. I tapped that in the back. You already know.
next.
Go ahead.
It's hoey. It's,
Hoey?
yeah.
She's a hoe.
No. Fuck.
She's a hoe.
I'm just joking.
Look at the white lingerie.
Go ahead, Mo.
It's
Nice.
a little hoey, you know.
It's classy hoey. That's what
Is there a such
Classy.
thing?
What's classy hoey?
No.
We're not fully naked.
Stop it.
that means she's the top of her class. In
V,
the
you
hoe.
were doing good all night. Don't
I
ruin
know,
yourself
I know.
now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That's a homie.
Nah.
That's a homie. There we go.
Go ahead.
Oh, you.
How hoey or
Go ahead.
how wifey is it?
Make it quick. Make it quick.
Misha,
Hoey.
why does it get
Hoey.
better as we go down? Like now, this is cool. You look like the girl next
It's-
door.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's before the social media
I was-
started messing her up.
I was
man.
mad young in those, like no
Yeah.
makeup, like
Yeah, but
Yeah,
those
Misha,
look
look at
better.
you. Look at you.
That
Look at
is
you glowing.
good.
Misha glowing. Misha glowing.
Okay, so that's not a hoe. The top is a hoe.
Mhm.
Misha, Misha left
It's the whole
social media
phase.
It's the whole
successfully.
face.
It's the whole face.
Okay, go ahead. Well, I think we
She
all-
was- she
Misha
wasn't a
let
hoe,
social
she was
media
healing.
successfully program her into
She
her
did.
sexual liberation.
She did.
She
She
was
did.
healing.
Okay, let's move on to the next IG.
All right.
Wait, did you do mine?
We did yours.
Wait,
We did yours.
Wait, did everybody
We did
see it?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw you.
Oh,
girl. We
so
know.
like even the chat and
My
everybody?
Instagram a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
dead.
everybody
Guys,
saw it.
Everybody saw
Oh,
it.
okay.
We
okay.
on
She
to
trying to
me
promote
now.
that OnlyFans.
oh yeah.
Okay, that's
Link in
that's
bio.
it. Okay, guys,
for
that's
the one
That's
picture.
enough. That's
All right,
enough,
so
guys.
one mic at a time, guys. One mic at a time. All right.
That's V.
So I'm gonna narrate my own Instagram a little bit. You know, it's a little dead, but you know, I had to,
You
like
got
I said, I,
photo.
You gotta check
5
the
years.
highlights. You gotta check the highlights.
It's always the highlight. It's
5
always the
years of
highlight.
being. That's
Oh,
Monique
that's
right there.
I like
not
this.
the right one.
That's Monique right there.
Is there
Okay.
anything more? Like here we go. Maybe this will be.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know,
Hey.
She's so
serving
glowing.
face. Serving
All right,
face.
fellas, what you get this one?
Oh look! Oh wait, go back.
What's
Go
I
back.
just
Go
want to
ahead.
say, look.
They must
One
have
more,
turned the
one
AC
more.
off in here or something.
Look. I put that up by myself. I put that up myself.
All right, let's rate her IG, even though there's not much of a IG.
It's not hoey.
It's not hoey.
Nah.
So your wife that.
Nah,
No.
Yo,
it's not
okay.
hoeing.
No,
Thank you.
no, we're not. She's not a hoe today.
Nah, I'd
Maybe
work.
tomorrow.
That's
Hey,
a red
look.
flag. She got a cat.
Look. But guess what? My cat been alive for
Red
17 years. I take care of
That's a
her.
red flag.
Red flag.
I take care of
I
her.
look at her as
There we go.
17 years.
Let's go to the next IG.
Damn, why she
Alright.
scream like that after?
Nah, that was the cat noise for the cat.
That was me.
All right, here's the last one, Monique.
Ooh,
Mo don't have nothing. I'm just gonna. You know what?
that's my wife right there.
Monique, what is this? She's not doing shit.
She's an undercover hoe.
Oh no! What it was is she just got into a breakup.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
That's what it is.
She's in her healing
That's what it
stage.
is.
We
They just-
get it. We
They
get
just get
it.
rid of everything.
That's
was-
cute.
That was the podcast. That was the last.
That was last. Oh, Steve,
Yeah,
you
it's-
remember
it's
her
the same
outfit from the
stuff.
last podcast?
You remember it's the same person.
Whoa, Steve.
All right,
Taking notes.
fellas.
Damn,
Fellas,
Steve.
what would you
Okay.
give this one, fellas?
Hey, I
Nah.
took that picture of you and that one right there. I took that
That
picture.
profile would be me like sending it to people if there's like, you know, like other people that follow on my following list, I'd send it like, yo, is this a bot? Because
Yeah, I'd say it's a fake account.
It looks like a fake account.
That's true.
Damn, that's very true. That's
Look
very
at the
true.
followers, though. Look at the followers.
You guys don't have a
That's
lot.
You
still
can have,
could
you
be
can have a lot of
fake.
followers.
Nah,
I
it
don't
still
have
looks
a lot
like a
of
fake
followers.
account. I ain't gonna lie.
Do the ladies want to rate the fellas, or we just gonna go on?
Yeah, we want to rate the fellas.
Oh, shit, I shouldn't have said nothing.
Fellas,
Oh,
you.
damn,
Yes, let's do
All right,
it.
hold on. Let me pull up the fellas real quick. Let's see.
I think their Instagram's gonna be worse.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna call them hoes too? Or
I know
what?
at least 2 of them on the table don't
What
have
do y'all-
anything on their Instagram.
What do y'all think about the men
Hoe
that be,
or
that be
lame?
flexing all the yachts and everything? What y'all think about those
Try
men?
hard.
The,
Oh,
guys,
fuck, mine first, bro.
Okay,
Come on, man.
Depends if that's
Damn.
his business.
who is this?
Ah.
Is this Chris?
Yeah, that's me. All right.
Guys, Chris
Wait,
is
who's
going through
Chris?
a breakup. He's in his healing stage.
All
Okay?
right,
Oh, wait,
The
is this
traveling
Chris?
with-
Who's Chris?
Hold on, ladies.
Who's
Before we do
Chris?
the ladies, before we do the fellas, is it broke? Is he broke or is he like a hubby? All right.
Broke
Yeah.
our
Yeah, why we gotta do bro? Why
Why
we
can't
gotta
we
put
say
it down
hoes?
like that?
It's
Yeah.
Damn.
What about a hoe?
All right, let's look at this
right,
IG
let's
page.
see.
Let's see. He's
Let's
broke.
Explain that.
Damn.
He's broke. I did. He's broke.
I mean, listen,
Hey,
He likes to go out too much.
hey, listen,
Right.
Look at his eyes, bro. Them eyes piercing.
Pierce.
those are eyes of having a good night.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
a red
thank
flag.
you.
Those are eyes of on Molly.
There's
Molly.
Guys, one mic,
That's
one mic,
Molly.
one mic,
One mic.
one
There's
mic.
girls in the pictures. That's a red flag.
Those are all my
I don't
friends.
care. You
Guys,
can't have
what?
friends. Guys can't have friends.
Uh-uh.
There's the flexing.
Show his
pic.
nephew.
Shout out to the
Oh
hub
yeah, look
Spark.
at that. Hey, shout out to my nephew.
Shout
Just
out
beat
to-
cancer. Look at that.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right.
All right, ladies. What do you think
Beautiful.
this is?
He's
Yeah,
broke,
he's-
so let's move on to the next item.
Damn.
Oh, Ashley coming in hot tonight.
Damn.
She said, I'm gonna answer for y'all. He's broke.
He's broke.
Oh,
Hey,
say-
yo.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
Hey,
Another fighter.
a
Okay.
killer.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
Let's
Oh
go.
shit! I think I follow you.
Oh, fan.
Yeah, no, because I think you're friends with like one of the guys that came last time, AJ.
No.
No,
No.
then I'm
Yeah, I don't
tripping.
know. I
I'm
don't know
tripping.
AJ.
No.
Who was this? Which one?
All right, ladies. What y'all think? Broke,
I know
broke or
AJ.
Nah,
hubby?
he got money.
I know AJ.
They paying for you. They paying you for these fights.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he got some money.
He's
he
got
got money.
So is he broke or is he hubby? Is he
He
hubby?
hubby, he
He
hubby.
hubby?
He could protect,
There we go.
Is he hubby?
and he focused.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Ladies
who else?
over here, hubby? No, he's broke. Misha said he's broke.
I mean, broke is the only other option other than hubby. Like,
See, that's why.
Ain't got
Like
your
he's
hubby.
not my type, but for the right person, I
yeah,
could
that's,
see
that's
him.
not my type.
Oh, the
but-
bio red flag
Type
right there.
shit.
Bio's a red flag. We gotta change that,
You
my
ever-
boy.
I've been know Alex was a red
So
flag.
that's
Bad vibes
Nah.
forever.
Bad vibes
You sound
forever.
emotional,
Don't
dog.
do
You
my
sound
dog.
like you
Don't do
listen-
my dog, Alex.
You listen to way
breakup.
too much X.
Sound
bro.
like that was you better say. You sound like you listen to X.
After a breakup.
What?
What the?
What is going on?
Oh, I like him. You that guy. I like that.
Oh man.
Wait, what
He's
was
fun.
that?
I like those Instagrams that they be posting a
Just be
meme before
rolling
the
out.
actual photo.
Just be weird.
Yo, guys, Instagrams are so weird. Like they are.
Oh, like your guys are any better.
Yeah.
No, my
Oh my God! Look at my butt.
Counter. Look at the counter.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Look at the new granite.
I mean,
Hey, what you know
that's
about
true.
that, bro?
That's true.
Guys, I'm at the ocean.
It got to be the
again.
granite.
All right,
Let's
all
got some new
right.
counter.
All right. What do we? What's the verdict, ladies? Broke or hubby?
Broke.
Last
He's
one.
broke.
Well,
Damn.
what about the
Damn.
bio? It literally says UM.
That's crazy.
Well, in
bio.
Alex's,
He's broke.
in Alex's,
you
we
We got a full ride. I don't know what y'all talking about. My
Look
dog.
at
My
that
dog
guy.
loaded.
in Alex's defense.
All right, guys, let's not yell so much in the
Yeah.
mic. So
Yeah.
the headphones are already low, so we.
I'll turn them lower.
In
Yeah.
Alex's defense, he did say he was not looking for a relationship.
All right, guys, real quick, we got a super chat.
Just gonna
That's
switch it to
good.
good vibes.
Smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
But UM's a good school.
Hold
So
on.
Facts.
congrats. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Before we do the super chat, okay, we have one from JT again.
Oh God, JT.
JT.
She don't want you, dog. She don't want
JT,
you.
bring all the smoke.
JC says we need more women like Misha, beautiful but working a 9 to 5 and actually earning her money. Okay?
Yep, facts. We need
I mean-
more girls like Misha.
I would-
Misha gotta fix her Instagram.
I
That's
would
it.
suggest not working a 9 to 5, but
Basil
Yeah.
says rate Jose. We already did.
Have
Appreciate
others
you, Basil.
working
Shout out
during
to
that
Basil.
yeah.
We love you, Basil.
All right, guys, we'll give you the floor to continue with your questions. We just wanted to get that out of the way. Guys, also in the chat, if you want to insult any of the girls.
There was a question, Steve. I don't know if you want to go up. Everybody saw it.
There was a oh,
I don't know if you saw it.
what's his name? Trigger warning?
I
Who?
think so.
Why-
I don't
Trigger
know.
warning be asking some sexual shit. He said spit or swallows.
Oh,
Yo, hey David, I appreciate you, dog. You just scrolled past a beautiful message, my man. Like you just
Where? Which
Go
one?
ahead, scroll on
Well,
down.
we
Keep
gotta-
it going. Oh, never mind. You can go. Do you think?
Trigger warning, ladies. Who can answer that question for trigger warning? He says we never answer his question. Spit or swallow.
Not me.
Swallow.
Any?
Not me.
Swallow.
Who said that? Which one?
Swallow. I said it.
Oh, no.
Swallow.
No, you didn't say
That
that.
was a trick
I
question.
don't, you did not say that.
I'm just answering his question.
Mm-mm.
So he said we answered it.
AM. What do you think?
What was the question?
Oh, damn it.
Spit
Spit
or
or swallow?
Neither.
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 Spit.
I mean, if it comes down to preference, it's swallow. But like, I'm not.
Oh, you a freak. Okay.
Nah, spit.
Then why y'all looked at me
Shout out to
weird when I said swallow?
Girl, you answered too
I look
quick.
at you.
I was like,
Oh,
You should give it some
Yeah,
time.
you
It's
said
called
that.
Unfiltered for a reason. Not take 5 minutes to think about it.
Type shit.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
I actually have
we'll put some more. We'll just let you guys read the comments, but go ahead.
You're scrolling too fast.
No.
No, I'm going down to the
Hmm?
most
Y'all
recent
gonna show
one.
mine, sir?
Oh, you didn't show.
yeah, we
Who's did I
didn't
miss?
show his Instagram.
They
What's
ain't
your-
looked through
what's
me.
your-
Go back
what's your
to
IG?
mine. I think the
Soldier
chat
TV.
forgot to see mine.
We already
Soulja
saw yours,
TV.
babe.
We saw yours,
Girl,
babe.
we
We
saw
already
your
saw yours.
Instagram.
Yeah, everybody saw it.
Everybody
The chat-
said
the
you-
chat seen it?
Yes,
Yeah,
they were on
yeah,
there the whole
yeah,
time.
Are you?
Wait, they were saying how they were
Are you
gonna
okay?
subscribe.
No, literally, because then you just asked.
No, because it was like.
Yo,
I
watch
think
JT
ours
up there
wasn't
again
little.
talking about
All right,
cat.
you don't have to ask that again. We all saw your Instagram, your OnlyFans.
How do you
Subscribe.
Is it
We
Soulja?
got
S-
it. We
S-
got
The
it.
link is in the bio.
We got
it.
Sandy Cheeks 305.
Okay,
Over
so
it.
do you want us to show your Instagram?
Who just
The
promoted
Sandy
me? Thank
Cheeks
you.
305. Crazy.
Steve, can you show
Thank you.
Soldier's Instagram
Yeah,
really
what is
quick?
it? Spell it.
SOLJAH TV.
All right, it's all together. No underscore, no nothing.
Yeah, like a normal
Soulja
human.
TV.
And you do social media?
Yeah, I do like
Is this it
cinematography.
right here?
Ooh, shout out to those that don't got all
That
the
one? Is this it?
underscores and
Is
everything.
it that one?
What?
Oh,
You got
that's
one.
Yeah,
The
Why
one
were you so hyped to show yours?
because I only got one picture.
You were like,
But if you click the
yo, guys,
highlights,
y'all have to see
Does not-
mine.
All right, guys.
He had
All right, guys. I have a question. Let's move on, okay?
Mhm.
So, from what I'm hearing, from what I've heard on the table all night, it sounds like we have a real problem with accepting facts. Why is that? Why do we have a problem accepting the facts? Like if somebody tells you 2% this, 3% this, whatever
They
it
have
is,
not surrendered. They're still against the
They're-
fight. They're still with the fight.
they don't want to accept the
They
truth.
don't want to accept the truth.
Yeah. What about you guys? What do you think? And guys can answer this too, because you deal with us women. You know how crazy we are.
I think it's just
Women just be Delulu.
the Lulu
honestly-
needs an answer, right?
Honestly,
Go ahead. Who said it?
no, I was gonna let him go first. Go ahead.
I'm not saying nothing.
It was you. You said honestly.
Honestly, I just think that women kind of tend to correlate their kind of ideas of things with
Mhm.
their experiences.
Yeah.
So I just think that in terms of whether you do OnlyFans or you're in the sexual marketplace, I think that sometimes they tend to correlate their delusion with the reality that they're being fed, which
Mhm.
is some guys are simps and some guys are going to feed into their delusion and kind of jump on their bandwagon and be in their DM. So when they see that on a constant basis, they're kind of just going to be entangled with that mentality.
Well, not just that. So earlier there was a super chat that said 75% of lesbian couples divorce. It said 50% heterosexual.
Mhm.
It says 25% gays or gay.
Yeah.
And there was one more. I can't remember. So it shows you the pattern is a woman. The woman is a
75%.
problem. Yet the woman at the table wouldn't accept it. First thing Misha says is, well, how do I know those are true?
Yeah, because where is he getting his facts from? This is a random guy on the internet. Like if he can show me exactly where he gets his data from, and he can show me that these are credible sources, I have no problem accepting the facts. But you need to come to me with the absolute facts and the correct form of your argument if you're going to change my way.
Accountability.
Yeah, because the same way they said earlier, if you fall for anything, you stand for nothing.
But
Like,
I don't. But
Well,
I don't.
let's say that Google don't even exist, right? And we back in the day. How many divorced couples do you know?
there
then
wouldn't be very many lesbians.
No, but I'm saying how many divorced couples do you know?
Not very many because it wasn't allowed back then. The Catholic.
No, right now. Imagine
now?
Google don't exist.
Oh,
Imagine- yeah.
now, divorce couples. I know quite a few. Yeah, most marriages end in divorce nowadays.
Now, how many of those couples do you know that it was the woman who presented that divorce? Just look at it like that. Forget about all that.
Because like the thing is to go off your own personal experience. Like I don't need to Google to know that women are a problem.
Mhm.
I can literally look at my surrounding, look at my experience, look at how I've seen other women handle situations, and I'm like, damn, like we need to get it together.
Mhm.
So if you know that 80% of women are initiating divorces, because that's what they said earlier, right? If we know that, then lesbians, like it makes sense.
In my personal life
But-
experience, like you're asking because you say like use your personal experience.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
my personal experience, most of the time when women have initiated divorce is because the man cheated. So
Mhm.
that's my personal experience.
Well, my
So I don't know
grandmother
what
once
that-
said this
We
one-
won't listen. We won't get in that
We're
cheating
gonna get there.
conversation.
What I was gonna say is that real quick, like my grandmother on my father's side, right? How I told you, like that's the couple that I look at. My grandmother, one day I asked her, I said, "Why did you stay with my grandfather if he cheated on you so many times? He started a whole other family on the side, but he still stayed with my grandmother, still stayed in the house and all that other stuff." And she said, "Because this is the one man that I know, like the back of my hand, that he will provide for me, he will protect me, he will do this, that, be a good father, be present, da, da, da." And I know that that's such a hard thing to find, so I'm gonna stick through that. I'm gonna stick it out, you know. And then eventually he gonna calm down, because I was in his early 20s.
I would
was in
agree
his
with that, because I would say that we know this. Everybody knows that. I think cheating for men and women are different. And there are those that's those times where he ends up starting a different family.
And see, that's what I want to ask. Is like, if he started a whole other family, what happens like, when it comes down to having to choose between providing for one family or the other?
One was the wife, and what was that?
And I would say that's a minority. But in your case, you said, let's just say 5 marriages that ended because of cheating. Okay, so for your future, I don't know. Do you agree that men and women cheat differently?
Yes.
Okay, so do you agree that men, when they don't leave? You understand that,
yes,
right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so if you know that, right? You know that they don't leave. They won't leave you. Why, when you see those other divorces, why don't you connect those with that? Like, why don't you see that they gave
because
up
I don't
too
see
soon?
women being the problem. I don't see women as the problem in modern relationships.
No, I'm not talking about women being a problem.
That's what the question was earlier.
Yes, but I'm talking about for you in your future. So in your future, you won't follow the same suit as those other women, because you know that your man most likely will not leave you if he did cheat. So you're not gonna divorce him just because he cheated one time.
I probably would. I mean, if it's just a one-off, like he cheated.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just talking about one time out of like a couple of years, not like every single day, every single night.
Not even like every couple of years. I'm talking. It would have to be like a one-time thing. Like I'd have to know. Other than that, like then it's more than just a fuck. Like that's something. If you're doing it multiple
All right, guys,
times,
real quick.
Yeah.
We have a super chat for AM. David Jones says, Amber, can you name 3 countries in Eastern Europe?
Eastern Europe. I think I can.
No, I cannot.
Stupid.
Oh my god! I mean, you knew she could have answered the question.
Well, David,
I'm not from Europe. I don't know.
I can name 3 countries in Europe. I don't know if they're Eastern. Though.
Nah, Eastern.
You gotta think.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Italy,
I need to go
France.
forward. I'm thinking about
No,
it hard, too.
just kidding.
I was like,
Can I? What do
Eastern is
you
like
guys
Austria.
think?
fellas, help him out. Help him out, fellas. Who knows?
All right, Europe's a continent. Let's start there.
But I'm saying like, I can name countries in Europe, but the Eastern Hemisphere, like
Isn't Germany one?
Can anybody name 3?
Eastern
In
Europe.
Europe? In Europe
Let's go
or in-
France.
Nope.
Let's
That's not Eastern Europe.
is
Then
it like
you name
Austria and
Um,
Belgium and
I mean, one's Ukraine.
Wow, that's
And I'm like-
crazy.
Oh, so you got Ukraine, you got
It's Romania?
Israel, you got Romania, you got
Russia.
Moldavia,
Okay,
you got
Damn,
Poland.
you're right.
Russia is a different.
He's
He's
smart.
right.
Are you smarter than a
He's
fifth
actually right.
grader?
I googled it.
Side note, I was thinking about
We
West
actually have a
Indies.
segment called "Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?"
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
should
not
play
smarter than a
next
5th
time.
grader.
I did.
I'm not smarter than a
No, I'm
grader.
not.
All right, guys, continue on.
What do you guys think about men? The guys think about men and women cheating. Like, what do you think? Do you think there's a difference? Do you think it's the same
Yeah,
thing?
it's different.
It's different.
Yeah, 'cause women do it like emotionally.
Okay.
Like they have like it's harder for women just to have sex and then not get emotionally
Mhm.
attached.
Yeah,
Guys can do it easy.
Somebody get Ryan a cookie.
that's right. Oh, and what about you?
They're talking shit on you, Ryan.
I don't think it's different. I think mainly it's not because I'm thinking on like the same
In the
level
mic.
you are. Oh, sorry. Like when I'm this close, it sounds
okay.
loud to me.
You sound good.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
It was
So,
over there.
anyways. So, for you guys are looking at it as like when a man hooks up with a girl,
Mhm.
it's purely sexual,
Yeah.
regardless, right? But for a girl to do it, it's emotional.
Yes.
But we completely like skipping over the fact that it's a just straight betrayal to the other person that you place all your trust in.
But
Mhm.
she's not saying like the act of cheating as intent or like as how do you say like bad? They're saying like cheat in different ways. Like women cheat emotionally, men cheat physically. Is in the way they cheat, not in the
You're
severity
okay.
of
So
the
we're not
situation.
talking about like one or the other has sex. You're talking
No.
about
They're saying, like,
yes,
women
then
cheat
yeah,
differently than men.
definitely differently.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
100% different. I think I completely agree. It's women definitely cheat emotionally, and men cheat physically. If you go to a club and you take a drink and you see a girl, damn, she's attractive. I might hit her up. I might fuck. Who knows? But for a woman, it takes time. It takes kind of connecting with somebody, and then once they build that, it's kind of they just separate themselves, and then it's a wrap.
Go ahead.
I think it's different because I feel like cheating with women can potentially be like a prolonged thing, and then cheating with men can be just a short-term thing.
So do you guys think, for the guys,
But it's not always the case.
if you guys were in a relationship, let's just say you were together for 3 years, okay, and you cheat year 2 for whatever reason,
Mhm.
and then it was just a fuck. It was just you saw her, she's cute, you fucked her, you went
Mhm.
about your day. Would you want your girlfriend or wife, to leave you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. What the fuck?
To leave me,
to leave you.
it depends on where I'm at in life.
What do you mean?
I mean, you wait. What's the question? Because-
I asked if you are in a relationship, you've been together for 5 years or 3 years, and then you cheat for whatever reason. One time, you saw a girl, she's cute, you fucked her. Okay, would you want your wife to leave you because you made that one mistake?
I wouldn't blame her if she did, but
I didn't ask you if you blame her.
I don't think she should. No.
You don't
Mind
think you
you,
should
you're
leave you?
providing. You're the man. Like, she's not doing anything.
No.
So yeah. So would you want your wife to leave you because you messed up one time?
No.
No.
If that's the case, then no.
No.
Yep.
You want her to leave you?
Because she'll never trust me the same way.
Okay.
I feel like that's a decision you have to
shit.
make, though. When you
No.
choose to stay with somebody who has cheated on you, you make the
But
decision
it's
to
not.
let it go.
But it's not the same.
Then you don't.
But
have
so
to be with them.
this is the argument. So we're saying that men and women cheat different. Men can have sex. It's like when they pee. It's something they can do. It's not really a thought anymore. So when men have sex with a girl, they're not having sex with that girl with the intent to be with that girl. They're just getting that.
But you see it that way.
No, majority.
Majority of women do not see it the way you see it.
Yes, I know majority
But
of women.
Majority of men do is what. She's
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But that's what.
Yeah, so I'm saying, so if you know that if we have as women understood that men do cheat, it's differently.
All right, guys, real quick, we got a couple super chats coming in. Basil says V has been flirting with Jose the whole night. You gonna let him take you on a date? He's a gentleman in a world with a small amount of them. Okay, shout out.
Hey. Didn't he say
Jose's right next to you.
Jose's right next to you.
Girl, he wrapped up.
Nah, no disrespect to Jose's girl. You got a good man. Keep that man.
Lock him down.
Flirting.
How long you guys been together?
I guess they seen it in the eyes. They tend to say I got flirty eyes.
Hey.
These guys don't know
low
shit.
key, B, you're
I have
like
no idea
the
how
way
they-
you
Yeah,
look
she's a
very
flirt.
sexual.
She's
Like,
a flirt.
Sexual
you
energy.
are.
She's a flirt, bro.
Nah,
He said
I'm
Jose's
very.
the OG of the panel.
This is her very
Like
conservative.
if I'm a
Yeah.
guy and I'm like out with a couple drinks, like I'll definitely.
No, like she
holla
looks
you.
at me.
Just know that I'm like a fly swatter. I gotta be swatting them away, man.
I
Because it's
Too much.
What
bringing
other
too
super
much.
chat?
Yeah, and then your mighty controller, bro. We're actually reading the chat. This is the
Yeah.
after hour show, bro. So we do look at the chat now, so we can see what everyone's saying. Do we have any other super chats? Let me see.
Man, I'd say something about seeing her eyes, but I haven't seen her the whole show.
One more about Jose. Jose is a
Because
loaded
she leans
professional
it.
fighter, and Fanny, he's Kenny's boy. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, that's
I don't-
how
yeah,
I.
you
That's
said
how.
AJ
Yeah,
though. I don't know
sorry,
about
sorry,
AJ.
sorry. I got
Because Fanny
confused.
don't know people.
Yeah,
She don't
I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
Kenny.
know
Yeah,
people,
Kenny from boy.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I was like, oh, I know you from somewhere.
Shout out to Basil. All right, guys, go ahead.
Basil with the $4.99 couldn't just do $5.
For real,
Like,
Basil. Be for real.
That's so funny.
but Jose, what do you think about that? Would you want your girlfriend to leave you if you cheated one time?
I was gonna say no, but then he like said something like, "She's just gonna be on my ass 24/7. Like she'll never forget about it."
Any
Like,
woman
she'll-
would.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Resentment.
it's gonna be even worse.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then like we get in one little fight, she's just gonna bring that shit up. And it's gonna be annoying.
But then I would just argue that's probably not the woman for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not willing to be through with somebody when they make a mistake,
That's very true.
if you then
Choose
you're
to
not
be with
willing.
some, yeah.
It's not gonna always be perfect.
That's
Yeah,
the
a
whole
lot
point.
of-
That's
lot
the
of
whole
girls
point of a
wouldn't do it.
relationship. A relationship is not going to be perfect 100% of the time.
Damn,
Somebody's
yeah.
going to fuck up some way. So if you make one mistake, and yes, that is a pretty bad mistake. I mean, I wouldn't throw an entire relationship away.
Yeah.
Will I trust you less? Yes, but that's my man, and I'm going to stand by him, and I'm going to be with him.
Ooh.
You know?
woman's maturity
Can I
is
ask a
very
question?
low.
Can I ask a question? Do you think men should hold women to the same standard? I guess if we flip the question, if we just flip the question,
Like if we have sex,
if you guys have sex
absolutely
one
not.
time,
because
like,
we just said
No.
women have
Treat
sex
differently
emotion.
than a man.
Because think about it, if I'm having sex with it, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna text him now.
It's a
Oh
lot
my
of
god,
energy.
we put in work.
Not even
Right.
just that, like you did said, like even if it's not even sleeping with them, like these are things like the woman's gonna be like, damn, he made me laugh today. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna take longer to get ready every day now. I'm looking forward to seeing him. He's on my mind when I'm with my man. Like it's completely different than if your man goes and cheats on you and he just fucks a bitch and then he's like, I ain't.
So with that understanding, like if my man was to do that, well, I hope we build a big enough relationship to where like he will just do it and fuck her and it won't be a big deal.
Right.
You know? But he's never gonna leave me. I made that decision whether I leave him or not.
Right.
You know?
It's like a man just has sex with a pocket pussy. That's it.
Listen, guys just gotta get that nut and call it a day. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
As long as they know that, like,
Well, yeah, that's of course.
Did you ask that question because you're okay with getting cheated on? Like you would, like, let's say me and you.
That's
were
interesting.
Wait.
She said, she looked me in my eyes. She said, "Are you okay with
okay,
being
so
cheated on?"
let's say me and you are together, right? And then I cheat on you, and then I don't tell you. Like I don't tell you. You'll find out by someone else. Like, what do you expect to do? Like, I feel like I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you've been in that situation. That's why you asked the question.
I mean, for me, if we were dating and you cheated, the first thing I'd do is be like, "Oh,
what you doing?
Damn, so this ain't enough." The second thing I do is basically just look at you and be like, "You know what? Honestly, I'm happy for you. Do you think
happy for you?
Yeah, what?
But are you staying?
But that's if I really
You do okay. You do realize that the fact that you just told me that, I'm gonna look at you and be like,
She's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna.
do it again.
She doesn't
Let's
respect.
go.
No, I'm not saying,
I'm
but you
not
guys didn't let me finish.
respecting
I'm not
you.
saying I'm happy for you. Great. Let me
That's
watch.
literally
I'm
what
saying
you
I'm
said.
happy for you. Peace.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah. Man, like I took a sip of water.
No, you need to be
I took a sip of water. Y'all went through.
I was about to be like, what?
That's why we're the
Wait.
leading cause of divorce right there. You see
Actually,
that we
can I
jump
ask you
into
a
the
question?
I
conclusion.
couldn't finish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If your man's cheated on you right now, would you care?
I wouldn't care. I don't want to know. Just do it and be done. But that's as long as it's a one-time thing. I don't bother.
But if you found out about it, like the girl came to you and was
But
like
then
on
we'll-
some disrespectful
but then we'll
shit,
have a
like,
fucking- then we'll
oh,
have
I
a
was
problem.
just with your man's
But
last
that also
night.
comes down to the man
so-
making the woman think she's comfortable enough
Then-
to go and
because
reach out to
then
his
Women are crazy.
But then, so if that was to happen, let's say that he's doing that, and then some girl in a week comes to me on some crazy shit. First of all, I'm gonna be like, "You just got fucked, bitch. You got used. You got used. So congratulations,
Right.
you got used.
Good for
Are
you,
you
that's
are you
okay.
happy? Great." And I'm going to my man. I'm gonna be like, "The fuck you let this girl come up to me?"
Yeah,
Like,
have you ever
come
heard
on.
that song by Cash Doll for Everybody where she does like the voice of like the shorty who got cheated on and the voice of the shorty who was like the hoe?
Yeah.
And like that's like really
Yeah,
But then that's where we get pissed off as girls, because it's like, how are you telling me that you're going out fucking a girl, right? Because we don't care about the fucking. You can go fuck like bitches, but that means that if the girl's coming to me, that means that you and her
You're
have a
doing
fucking
way more than-
connection.
yeah,
That means
she
that you're
feels
staying
some
up
type
at
of way.
night. That
she
means that you're
feels
staying up
comfortable
at
enough to
night.
come to me as a woman. Because if my
Exactly.
man just fucked you and dumped you, like you're not gonna feel comfortable enough. To
That
tell me. You're
means
not gonna wanna tell me.
like while I'm laying next to you, like you're literally texting the bitch and entertaining the
And
bitch
that's
and
when we
asking
have
her
a
about her
problem.
day and sending her money,
That's
and
when-
that's where we have a problem.
But, shit down.
But what about this though? One of the things I also have against cheating is like, if this man goes and sticks it into another female raw and then comes home and brings back some
Raw
type
is a whole
of
different
STD or
story,
some
though.
type of
Raw's a
shit,
different
If your man is
story.
fucking other bitches raw, well, he's that's
Well,
wrong.
I would
that's
just- so-
wrong, right?
So why is he not using a condom?
So
That's
listen.
the
So
problem.
I would just hope that
Your
any
man respects you enough.
any man and woman, I hope
That's
that
smart
when we're
enough.
having sex, that you are smart enough to use protection.
Mhm.
If you're that dumb, then we have more to talk about than you just fucking. Then we got
Yeah.
other issues we need
Because
to
if
talk
your man
about.
is just
Run.
going out and
We got
having a
other
one-off
issues.
fuck, he should be using
Then
a
that's
condom. And
different.
anyone
Then
you're
that's
fucking
totally-
randomly, you should not be fucking raw.
And I would say that's the problem with today's age. Everybody's just
Horny.
from the conversation. Nobody sees how important sex is, how intimate it is. We all just use it because men got their needs, women got their needs. At the end of the day, that is a sacred moment
It
between you and
is.
somebody else. It's not, man. Even though guys can do it, I just need to fuck. It's not that.
Right.
So if we stop doing that, maybe we wouldn't even have to worry about it.
Exactly, and this
you know?
wouldn't even have to be a conversation.
And I'm not too worried about my guy because he's on his purpose. He doesn't have time.
This man
I keep him busy.
Yeah, this man done said, I mean, do you use a condom? I doubt you even bring it up. if that's my man, I'm not using a condom.
That's
So
his mind.
you a little
And-
lost.
For someone else though.
And if he respects me enough, he will use a condom
Yeah.
because he knows he's having sex with me.
Okay, so
I
let's
think
ask
what
the
you said-
guys. Let's ask the guys because we got guys in the panel.
Mhm.
So when do you guys feel the need, or like when do you see a girl and you're like, okay, like I'm okay fucking her raw?
If it's
After
my
a
girl,
couple of
sometimes
drinks.
it just happens.
It just
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
I don't
like-
think,
honest.
I don't
No,
think
no,
anything
like,
just
there's-
happens.
yeah, like, there's been
Just think
times
about
like
that for a second.
I'm about to.
I don't
and
look
then
at somebody and be
I
like,
just, you know?
damn, you know what? She could get fucked raw.
Like,
But you know what I mean?
It
Like
just
it's
happens.
like,
I'd be like, damn, they
I
cute.
use it.
Wait,
what do
wait.
you mean you
Wait,
tried
Like,
to use
okay,
a condom?
like, all right,
Wait.
I have them on me, right? But sometimes, like,
You're just not disciplined.
Yeah.
I would
yes, I
argue.
am.
No,
Like,
you're not, because if you were, you would use a condom.
nah, you're right. You're right.
You're not
Damn.
disciplined.
Any man who's out
here fucking random bitches, bro, you have
No, 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 no,
First of all,
no,
not that
no.
we're
That says a lot
advocating,
about
so
you.
let's make this clear.
I've only fucked like
Really quick. We don't advocate. We don't advocate for cheating. We're not saying that. But one thing, men can practice sexual discipline.
Yeah.
And you are not disciplined enough if it just happens. You can pull out a condom.
It takes
a
5
second.
seconds. To
Takes
put
a second.
Sometimes
Shout
you
out
put it on-
Trojan.
Hey, yo,
You know-
she's still getting that, and you're like,
You know what I
that's
think?
it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know what I think guys worry about most when it comes out to like the pulling out of the condom. Some guys are smooth with it. Some guys just
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
and then they lock eyes and then they just
All right.
they spit it out and then all right. So
All right, guys. So
What?
really quick. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna read the chat a little bit. Basil, of
All right,
course,
yeah,
got a
Basil got
question.
another super chat. Ladies, who's the looks? What does it say?
Who-
Who looks like they get the least pussy
at the table.
at the table? So which
Damn.
guy looks
Alex.
like
Oh, she didn't even think about it.
Damn, y'all.
Alex not doubting it.
I'm gonna agree, but damn.
Alex already
Yeah,
closed
get the-
himself off.
I don't know.
least.
I don't know. Alice go to UM, and I heard about them.
I heard about
We were talking upstairs though. Alex
Alex has reservations
Yeah.
on why he is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I don't know
very
what
smart
Alex
though.
is.
I am gonna say he's a very
Honestly,
smart
my
guy.
I would say Soldier.
I would say
Nah,
Soldier.
Soldier is sweet guy.
Nah,
Soldier
it's-
get it.
This man just said that he would let
He's
somebody
scared.
cheat on
Yeah,
him.
he's a lover boy.
I
You
mean,
can see through
You can
it.
still get pussy. though.
Capital lover.
Hey,
Capital lover.
All
you
right,
can fuck around and find out. That's
let's-
all I gotta say.
let's read the chat. If he wasn't in a relationship,
You know what's crazy about
I
this
would-
chat? It's
He
only
wasn't in a
guys.
relationship,
It's
no,
only guys.
no,
coming.
I would be
no,
so
trust
glad.
me, there's girls.
Like,
They
who was
just,
the
I
most
haven't
pussy?
seen not one female. Come.
Why? Do I look like a dickhead or some shit?
All right, guys,
If
we're
you
gonna
wouldn't be in a relationship, yeah.
all right.
You know who I think gets
Guys.
the most pussy? My guy right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, for
Chris.
sure.
Wait, Chris, you want me to tell him?
It depends on the experience. Sometimes. I was reading the chat.
All right.
All
Steve,
right,
what were you about to say?
Chat, if you want to insult anybody, we're going to do our last closing
Closing.
thoughts. Chat, if you want to say anything to anybody. I know y'all been insulting AM the whole time. She's
Yeah.
she's waiting to read the chat.
And by the way, she keeps asking if you guys saw her IG, so please go see this girl IG. She's not gonna be able to see
Drop a one if you saw her IG.
Any chick still fine.
Everybody give her a moment. What's your Instagram, babe?
BBYG.AM. OnlyFans Sandy Cheeks
Where-
3
where-
0
Hey,
5.
Her Instagram is cash me outside. How about that? Instagram.
All right, guys.
AM.
I mean, really quick.
Look,
Just-
AM, somebody
AM,
wants to
let's
collab.
3 words or less.
You have to hit me up on OnlyFans.
Who learned
Sandy
something?
Cheeks
Who learned something
305.
from today? Really quick. Anybody learned anything today?
Yeah, that women definitely need to
Check themselves. a
check
little bit.
themselves and
Yeah, because we
and
already
be
heard.
open to critical criticism or whatever it's called.
Go ahead.
Put your wife first if you want your children to come out somewhat good or
Mhm.
somewhat with a good head on their shoulders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
100%.
if you and your wife are on the same page, it's easier for your kid to just be fine.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Anybody else?
Somebody
Hold
super
on, real
chat.
quick,
Jose,
wait.
who's your girl? Who's your girl?
It's
Basil.
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 Oh,
said that.
I'll call you later, Basil.
Huh?
Oh
He'll hit you up. He'll hit you
Yeah,
up,
I'll hit you
Basil.
up, Basil.
All right.
You don't
Anybody
fuck
else?
with them girls.
Yeah.
They fine.
Anybody else learn anything?
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
He
Oh,
was
be
talking.
careful.
He was talking about it. That sexual compatibility doesn't exist.
It
Like it's
doesn't.
something that grows.
Mm-hmm.
and that being on podcast is fucking dope, bro. You
Is
learn
it?
a lot of shit on here.
I like that you took that.
I mean,
Yeah.
these guys are
That's
wise.
fun.
They're not just doing this to put people down and to tell you
Yeah,
you're doing
for
stuff.
real.
They're giving you some real information. So, my advice to everybody is to go home and, really think about your choices in life and what you can do better going forward.
Mhm.
We can keep being programmed like we are, or we can do better.
Yeah.
And that's it for me.
All right, guys.
Let's
Well,
go.
on the count of 3, I want everybody to say unfiltered. 1, 2, 3.
Unfiltered!
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.